Hey, fans.
You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quackerjack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one flag away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Line bust up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play. And the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. Swung on and missed for strike three. The Long Island Ducks have come to Texas, and they'll be bringing the trophy back home to Long Island. The Long Island Ducks are the 2019 Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
Live from Staten Island University Hospital Community Park, it's time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. And tonight, the Staten Island FerryHawks host the Long Island Ducks in the middle game of a three-game Labor Day weekend series. Well, hello again, everyone. This is Mike Moore, and we thank you so much for tuning into Ducks baseball across the globe at liducks.com, on youtube.com/ducksbaseball, and Facebook Live, making us a part of your Saturday evening and Labor Day weekend entertainment. The Ducks are playing the middle game of this three-game holiday weekend series against the Staten Island FerryHawks after falling 2-1 last night in the opener in walk-off fashion in 10 innings of play as the Battle of the Belt continues here tonight. Time is running out for the Flock. They are playing in game number 118 overall. So including tonight, there are 15 games remaining in the regular season here in the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. The season will conclude 2 weeks from tomorrow on September the 18th. The Ducks are 57-60 overall and 21-30 in the second half of play. Long Island is 22-35 away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. This is game 2 of a 7-game road trip. And currently the Ducks are 5.5 games behind the High Point Rockers for the top wild card spot. And they are currently 4 games behind the Kentucky Wildtail Genomes for a potential second wild card spot as well. And as I mentioned, the Ducks have 15 games remaining on their schedule here in 2022. The Staten Island FerryHawks are coming into tonight's game. It is their 119th overall. They have a record of 41-77 and are 23-29 here at 23-29 in the second half of play, and 21-34 here at Community Park as they look to inch closer in this Battle of the Belt with their victory last night over the Long Island Ducks. The Staten Island FerryHawks won their 12th game head-to-head versus the Flock this season. Long Island still owns the advantage in the Battle of the Belt with 14 victories and 12 losses, but there are still 8 games remaining between these two ball clubs in the regular season. So the Battle of the Belt is up for grabs as we move forward here tonight, playing the middle game of this 3-game Labor Day weekend series. We'll take our first break of the evening, and when we come back, we'll recap last night's 2-1 10-inning walk-off victory for the Staten Island FerryHawks over the Long Island Ducks in the opener of this 3-game set as we set the table for a beautiful night of baseball here from Community Park in Staten Island, New York.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
The Long Island Ducks were defeated by the Staten Island FerryHawks 2-1 in walk-off fashion in 10 innings on Friday evening in the opening game of a 3-game Labor Day weekend series here at Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. Long Island took a 1-0 lead in the top of the third inning against Staten Island starting pitcher Hector Guantz, thanks to an RBI fielder's choice off the bat of Alejandro De Jaze that scored Anthony Seymour. The FerryHawks tied the game at 1 versus Ducks starter Scott Harkin in the home half of the frame when Joseph Monet was erased at second base for out number 2. On a double steal attempt with runners at the corners on a strong throw down to Phil Caulfield by catcher Joe DiCarlo. But in the process, Antoine Duplantis crossed the plate by hustling down the line from third base, which enabled the home team to get even. The contest then became a battle of the bullpens, and after Long Island did not drive home their extra runner at second base at the top of the 10th, in pinch runner Matt Chamberlain, Staten Island took advantage in the home half of the inning against Matt Carra City. With the bases loaded and one away, Monet tallied a seeing eye RBI infield single to the right side that played a pinch hitter Alfredo Reyes with the winning run, which gave Staten Island the victory. Both starting pitchers tallied no decisions in the ballgame, with Harkin allowing 1 run on 4 hits in 5 innings pitched, walking 1 and striking out 5, while Guantz surrendered 1 run on 1 hit in 6 innings on the mound, walking and striking out 6. Vin Aiello notched the win out of the bullpen with a scoreless inning on 1 hit and 2 strikeouts, improving to 2 and 3. Carra City was tagged to the loss as he dropped to 1-1 in the season, giving up an unearned run on 1 hit and an inning and a third on the bump, walking 1. Seymour led the way for the Flock with a pair of hits, and Davidson Romero's base knock in the 6th extended his on-base streak to a team-high 24 consecutive games overall. So that was last night's game recap. And the Ducks are trying to even up this series with a win tonight at a victory apiece, which would set up the rubber game tomorrow afternoon, a 4 o'clock first pitch here from Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll preview tonight's starting pitching matchup. Right-hander Chris Sepay gets the nod for the Flock. He'll be opposed by left-hander Augie Silk, starting for the Staten Island FerryHawks.
Hey fans, this is Mark Wiedemeyer, pitching coach for the Long Island Ducks, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trays, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
It's time to preview tonight's starting pitching matchup, and we begin with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Long Island Ducks, as they send right-hander Chris Sepay to the mound. He's 4-1 on the season with a 3.38 earned run average. Sepay is coming off a very impressive victory on Sunday against the Charleston Dirty Birds at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. It was his first ever professional start, and he allowed just 2 runs on 8 hits in 6 2/3 innings. So Sepay is making his second start tonight for the Ducks, and he is also making his 7th appearance versus the Staten Island FerryHawks this season. The last 6 have come all out of the bullpen, so we'll see how he does making the start this evening for Long Island after a very successful first start of his professional baseball career. The Staten Island FerryHawks counter with left-hander Augie Silk. He is 5-9 on the season with an earned run average of 5.26. He's making his 3rd game start against the Flock this year. He's 1-0 with a 3.18 earned run average thus far, allowing 6 runs on 6 hits in 11 1/3 innings, and only 4 of the 6 runs were earned. He also walked 4 in that contest. So Augie Silk gets the start tonight for the Staten Island FerryHawks, and that is this evening's starting pitching matchup. Right-hander Chris Sepay for Long Island, 4-1 with a 3.38 earned run average. Left-hander Augie Silk for Staten Island, 5-9 with an ERA of 5.26. We'll take one final break, and when we come back, we'll have the performance of tonight's Star-Spangled Banner. Then we'll bring you starting lineups and first pitch on a Saturday evening from Community Park. All of the action is coming up next. It's the Long Island Ducks and the Staten Island FerryHawks as the Battle of the Belt continues on this Saturday evening in the Empire State.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Millennium Container Service is fulfilling the needs of businesses and homes across Long Island. They provide waste and recycling services, plus a variety of dumpster rental options for any project. Millennium Container Service offers convenient, on-time deliveries and pickups, as well as daily, weekly, and monthly commercial service. Need a quote? Call 516-826-5544 or visit millenniumcontainer.com. Millennium Container Service. Keep your home and business clean.
The Waddle Inn Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle Inn Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in-store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle Inn Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
Mike Moore back with you from Staten Island University Hospital Community Park as we get you set for the middle game of this 3-game Labor Day weekend series between the Long Island Ducks and Staten Island FerryHawks. Tonight marks the 27th meeting between the Long Island Ducks and Staten Island FerryHawks in the rivalry dubbed the Battle of the Belt. Long Island has taken 14 of the first 26 contests between the teams, with both ball clubs tallying a record of 6-6 here at Community Park thus far. The Ducks and FerryHawks will face off 34 times in 2022, including 17 games in each ballpark. So the FerryHawks are looking to take last night's 10-inning 2-1 walk-off victory momentum into this evening's contest, as they are in search of a series victory over the Flock. And the Ducks trying to bounce back and set up, as I mentioned, a potential rubber game tomorrow afternoon. The Ducks have won their last 2 rubber games after struggling mightily over the past month or so trying to win a rubber game of a series. They took the finale against the Charleston Dirty Birds last Sunday at Fairfield Properties Ballpark behind Chris Sepay, and then won the rubber game on Thursday against the Lancaster Barnstormers in centralized as well. Now we're going to step aside as we honor America and those who serve to protect this beautiful country with the singing of tonight's Star-Spangled Banner. A terrific singing of tonight's Star-Spangled Banner. A well-deserved round of applause from the faithful here at Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. All of the pomp and circumstance has taken place, and now it is time for Long Island Ducks baseball. Again, we thank you so much for tuning in to Ducks baseball across the globe at laducks.com, on youtube.com/ducksbaseball, and Facebook Live, making us a part of your Saturday evening entertainment. Let's take a look at the starting lineups in tonight's ball game. First, with the Long Island Ducks, led by manager Wally Backman. Anthony Seymour will lead off and play center field. L.J. Mazzilli in right field, bats number 2 in the order. Alejandro De Jaze gets a start in left field, hitting third. Batting cleanup tonight is the designated hitter, Lou Ford. Jose Zerma, the first baseman, bats 5th. Carlos Castro, the catcher, hits 6th. Joe DiCarlo gets a start at third base, batting 7th. Vladimir Frias, the shortstop, hits 8th. And Su Wei Lin, fresh off the disabled list, will play second base and bat 9th. The starting pitcher tonight for Long Island is the right-hander Chris Sepay. He is 4-1 with a 3.38 earned run average. For the Staten Island FerryHawks, led by manager Edgardo Alfonso, Antoine Duplantis will lead off. He is the designated hitter. Joseph Monet in center field will bat second. Angel Aguilar gets a start at short. He will hit third. Batting cleanup is the former Long Island Duck, Rusty Castillo. Dilson Herrera, the second baseman, hits 5th. Chris Cespedes plays first base and bats 6th. Andres Noriega, the catcher, hits 7th. Javier Betancourt, the third baseman, will bat 8th. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Staten Island FerryHawks, batting 9th and playing left field will be Kelsey Whitmore. Our game time temperature under partly cloudy skies is 75 degrees. The humidity is at 63%. And the wind is out of the southeast at 10 miles per hour. The umpires in tonight's ball game behind home plate calling the balls and strikes will be John LaMattina. Joe Iglio is the first base umpire. And Warren Nicholson, the crew chief, is the umpire over at third. So we are just about ready to go here on a Saturday evening. On behalf of the entire Long Island Ducks family, we wish you and yours a very happy, healthy, and safe Labor Day weekend. And we appreciate you giving us the opportunity to enjoy your holiday weekend with us right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Anthony Seymour, a switch hitter, batting right against the left-hander Augie Silk, will lead off for the Long Island Ducks. He is playing in game number 92 overall combined with the Flock and the Charleston Dirty Birds, and he wears number 32. Augie Silk from the third base side of the rubber kicks and fires the first pitch of the evening. It's a fastball that misses outside for ball 1, and we are underway. Seymour is hitting .257 on the season with 7 home runs and 43 runs batted in. The 1-0 misses inside, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 to Seymour is upstairs, and Silk falls behind to the Ducks' leadoff batter, 3 balls and no strikes. The 3-0 is right down the middle for a called strike, and it's 3-1. Seymour in last night's game for the Flock offensively was 2 for 3 with a double, a run scored, and a walk. The 3-1 pitch is on the inside corner for a called strike. And after falling behind 3-0, Augie Silk has worked the count full. Here's the payoff pitch to Seymour, and it's down low, ball 4. Fans were celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first. Go first, go far. So Seymour is on board to begin the night for the Flock. And that will bring up L.J. Mazzilli, a right-handed batter wearing number 13 and getting the start in right field. This is game number 90 for Maz overall. He's hitting .254 on the season with 9 home runs and 40 runs batted in. Mazzilli in last night's contest was 1 for 2. He drew 3 walks and also stole his team-leading 16th base of the season. Anthony Seymour has 28 stolen bases, but a majority of them came as a member of the Charleston Dirty Birds. First pitch to Maz is a fastball taken at the knees for a called strike 1. So in terms of the team statistics overall, just for the Long Island Ducks, Mazzilli has 16 stolen bases in 20 attempts. Seymour is 28 for 33 on the base paths this year. The 0-1 to Maz. It's a fastball taken on the inside corner for a called strike, and quickly it's 0-2 to L.J. Mazzilli. The stolen base last night for Mazzilli was the Ducks' 100th of the season. They are tied with the Kentucky Wildtail Genomes for 7th in that category. And Silk is keeping a very close watch on Anthony Seymour over at first base. Combined with the Lancaster Barnstormers and Staten Island FerryHawks, this is game number 25 for Augie Silk and his 20th start. He's 5-9 with a 5.26 earned run average. Another throw over as Silk trying to keep Seymour as close to that first base bag as possible. The second baseman, Dilson Herrera, is shaded towards the bag. There's a big hole on the right side of the infield. Snap throw to first this time, and Seymour dives back in safely. Seymour is running. The 0-2 to Mazzilli is inside, and the throw to second is not in time. As Seymour arrives in safely with his 29th stolen base of the season. The count is 1-2 to L.J. Mazzilli. And the Ducks have a runner in scoring position. 2 batters into the ball game against Augie Silk. Chop down the third baseline, foul. And we'll do it again at 1-2. Defensively for Staten Island, Chris Cespedes is at first base. Dilson Herrera is at second. Angel Aguilar is the shortstop, and Javier Betancourt is over at third. Kelsey Whitmore is in left field. Joseph Monet is the center fielder. Rusney Castillo is in right field. And Andres Noriega catches Augie Silk. Again, the 1-2, and Mazzilli lines it into left field for a base hit. Charging it is Kelsey Whitmore. Seymour's being waved home, and here comes a throw to the plate. It's going to be cut off as Seymour slides in safely with the game's first run. On at first with an RBI single is L.J. Mazzilli, and 2 batters into tonight's contest, the Long Island Ducks take an immediate 1-0 lead. So Mazzilli staying back on the hanging breaking ball. Extends his hitting streak now to 9 consecutive games and his on-base streak to 10 straight contests. And for Maz, that is his 41st run batted in. And it's an immediate 1-0 lead for the Flock. Here's Alejandro De Jaze, a left-handed hitter wearing number 33 and playing left field. He goes after the first pitch and lines it into the gap in right center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. It's cut off by Monet. Going first to third is Mazzilli. He's being held up. On at second with a well-struck stand-up double is Alejandro De Jaze. And with a run home here in the first, the Ducks have 2 in scoring position with nobody out for Lou Ford. So Alejandro De Jaze, first pitch swinging, collects his 30th double of the season. And it puts runners at second and third, still with nobody out, as Lou Ford steps in for the Flock. Ford, a right-handed batter wearing number 20. He is the designated hitter tonight. This is his 30th game overall. First pitch to Lou is swung on and missed. Ford's hitting .289 of the season with 5 home runs and 17 runs batted in. The 0-1 is a fly ball to right center field. The center fielder Monet moves under it and makes the catch. Tagging is Mazzilli. Here comes the throw to the plate, and Mazzilli is safe. A strong throw in by Joseph Monet on one hop to Andres Noriega. But it's not in time as Mazzilli with the head-first slide eludes the tag of Andres Noriega. It's a sacrifice fly off the bat of Lou Ford. And the Ducks have a 2-0 lead. Holding at second was Alejandro De Jaze. So for Ford, that is his 18th run batted in. And it's a quick advantage here for the Flock as Jose Sermo steps in. Switch hitter batting right, wearing number 28 and playing first base. This is game number 17 for Jose. He's hitting .302 with a home run and 7 RBIs. And the first pitch misses down low for ball 1. Surma was 0 for 5 in last night's game. Fastball misses inside, and Silk falls behind 2 balls and no strikes. So after scoring just 1 run in last night's game, the Ducks have played at 2 here in the first against Augie Silk. The 2-0 pitch is low and outside, 3-0. Carlos Castro waits on deck for the flock. The 3-0 to Sermo is right down the middle for a called strike. Augie Silk has pitched 89 innings entering tonight's start and has allowed 64 runs on 70 hits. 52 of the 64 runs have been earned. Sermo has a towering pop-up to the left side of the infield. Javier Betancourt, the third baseman, moves under and makes the catch for the second out. That ball was at a mile high. And when it came down, it landed in the glove of Betancourt. So 1 on and 2 out now for Carlos Castro. A right-handed hitter wearing number 44. He's the catcher tonight. This is game number 95 for Castro, combined with the York Revolution, Kentucky Wild Health Genomes, and Long Island Ducks. Carlos has a batting average of .324 with 13 home runs and 67 RBIs. And he takes the first pitch at the knees for a called strike. Castro was hitless in 5 at-bats last evening. 0-1 pitch is a flare down the right field line, giving chase as Rusney Castillo. He will not get it as it drops in for a base hit. De Jaze comes in to score. On at first with a 2-out opposite field RBI single is Carlos Castro, and the Ducks have played at 3 here in the top of the first against Augie Silk and have a 3-0 lead. So an inside-out swing for Castro drops in front of Rusney Castillo. And for Carlos Castro, that is RBI number 68 on the season. And now the Ducks have a 3-0 advantage as Joe DiCarlo steps in. First pitch is swung on and missed. DiCarlo is a right-handed batter wearing number 2 and playing third base tonight. This is game number 105 for Joe overall. He's hitting .299 with 6 home runs and 47 runs batted in. Last night he was 1 for 4 with a walk, and is currently riding a 7-game hitting streak and a 10-game on-base streak. DiCarlo was red hot in the month of August, hitting .352. The 0-2. Castro is running, and the pitch is foul to the screen. Joe DiCarlo has been such an important piece of this Long Island Ducks roster, staying healthy all season long. This is game number 118 for the Ducks, and Joe is playing in his 105th. A tremendous utility player, calling a great game when he's behind the plate as a catcher and also doing the job on the infield. Tonight getting the start at third base. Talking to the pitchers on this Long Island Ducks staff, they said they absolutely love working with Joe DiCarlo. As he chops it to third, it's fielded by Betancourt, and he goes a short way to second, and that retires the side. But it's a big top half of the first for the Ducks against Augie Silk, as Long Island it picks up 3 runs on 3 hits, and there was 1 runner left on base. After 1/2 inning of play, the score is the Long Island Ducks 3 and the Staten Island FerryHawks coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is infielder Elgin Mazzilli, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Fans, every walk by a Ducks batter this season is a First National Bank LI Walk to First. First National Bank LI celebrating 95 years as Long Island's truly local bank. Explore their anniversary promotions and experience customer-first service for yourself. Visit fnbli.com. Chris Sepay is making his second career start as a professional baseball player, and he has 3 runs in his back pocket as the Ducks put up a crooked number against Augie Silk in the top of the first. So Sepay will get his first look at this Staten Island FerryHawks offense here in the home half of inning number 1. Antoine Duplantis will lead off, and he'll be followed by Joseph Monet and Angel Aguilar. Chris Sepay completing his warm-up tosses. He did a very impressive job before more than 30 family and friends in his first professional start this past Sunday against the Charleston Dirty Birds at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. We'll talk more about that game as we move along here tonight. Antoine Duplantis is a left-handed batter wearing number 18. He is the designated hitter tonight, playing in game number 72 overall. He's hitting .293 with 8 home runs and 31 runs batted in. Duplantis last night was 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored and was also intentionally walked. Sepay's first pitch of the evening is a fastball that misses inside for ball 1. Chris Sepay is making his 30th appearance and second game start. The 1-0 to Duplantis is a good fastball at the knee, straight called strike, and it's 1-1. Sepay is 4-1 on the season and has a very respectable earned run average of 3.38. The 1-1 to Duplantis is a high fly ball to right center field. Moving under it is the right fielder, L.J. Mazzilli, and he makes the catch for the first out. In steps Joseph Monet, a right-handed batter wearing number 20 and playing at center field. This is game number 83 overall. The batting average stands at .221. He has 2 home runs and 23 runs batted in. Monet was the hero last night. He went 3 for 4, but his last hit was a walk-off RBI infield single. As Sepay fires a fastball belt high for a called strike 1. Monet last evening went 3 for 5 and had a stolen base and was also caught stealing. Sepay is 0-1. There's a line drive to center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Now Monet continues to have a very impressive series against the Ducks. He is the first base runner of the night for the FerryHawks. And it will bring up the number 3 hitter, Angel Aguilar. Right-handed batter wearing number 6. He's the shortstop this evening. This is game number 98 for Aguilar overall. He's hitting .249 with 13 home runs and 50 driven in. Aguilar last night was 1 for 3 with an infield single and a walk. Cepeda's first pitch, and Aguilar gets hit between the numbers, and the FerryHawks have 2 on for Rusney Castillo. So that pitch got away from Sepay. And now we'll see if the FerryHawks can cash in on a scoring opportunity. That is the 6th batter that Sepay has hit this season. And there's 2 on with 1 out for Rusney Castillo, a right-handed batter wearing number 9. He's the right fielder tonight. Combined with the Long Island Ducks and Staten Island FerryHawks, this is game number 98. He's hitting .299 with, game number 96. He's hitting an even .300 with 6 home runs and 47 RBIs. First pitch to Castillo is lined to third, caught by DiCarlo. Throw back to second is not in time. So DiCarlo makes the play at the hot corner, and Castillo was erased on 1 pitch for the second out. The batter will now be Dilson Herrera, a right-handed hitter wearing number 11 and playing at second base. This is game number 76 overall. He's hitting .248 with 3 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Herrera last time was 0 for 2. He drew a walk, was hit by a pitch, and was also caught stealing. So now a chance here for Sepay to put up a 0 and tally a shutdown frame after being handed the 3-0 lead. First pitch is taken at the knees for a called strike. Sepay enters this start tonight having pitched 42 2/3 innings overall in his prior 29 appearances. Swing and a miss. Good fastball from Sepay, beats Herrera, and it's 0-2 to the FerryHawks second baseman. In the 42 2/3 innings entering tonight, Chris has allowed 20 runs on 43 hits, with 16 of the 20 runs having been earned. 0-2 is grounded sharply in the hole, and that's through for a base hit. Monet is being waved home. It's fielded by De Jaze. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's not in time, and now the throw to third gets away from DiCarlo into left field. De Jaze fields it and throws to the plate, and scoring is Monet and Aguilar. Aguilar, the trail runner, after Monet scored on the RBI single from Herrera. Herrera advances to second, and the FerryHawks are within a run. It is now 3-2 in favor of the Flock. So a wild sequence there as Herrera picks up the RBI single on an 0-2 pitch. And the throw to the plate from Alejandro De Jaze was a little to the left of Carlos Castro. Going first to third was Angel Aguilar, and then Castro tried to throw Aguilar out at third to no avail. It was picked up by De Jaze, but then Aguilar scored. Pitch to Chris Cespedes misses outside for ball 1, so it's going to be an RBI single for Dilson Herrera, scoring Monet, and then Aguilar crosses the plate on the throwing error committed by Carlos Castro. Cespedes hits a fly ball to deep left center field, and going back is Anthony Seymour, and he makes the catch, side retired. Oh, what a play by Anthony Seymour as he takes a game-tying extra base hit and run batted away from Chris Cespedes to end the inning. Seymour had a lot of real estate to cover, but he was able to track the fly ball down and limit the damage here in the bottom of the first. But the FerryHawks do score 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error, and one man left on base. We move to the top of the second from Community Park, and the score is now the Long Island Ducks 2, and the Long Island Ducks 3, and the Staten Island FerryHawks 2.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Dustin Woodcock, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
PSEG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSEG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at psegline.com/save money.
The 2022 season of Ducks Baseball is presented by Catholic Health. Visit them online at chsli.org. Catholic Health. Long live Long Island. Anthony Seymour makes a terrific catch in the gap in left center field. Taking an extra base hit and a run batted in away from Chris Cespedes. And by doing so, keeps the Ducks out in front. 3-2 is the score as we move to the top of the second. Vladimir Frias will lead off. He'll be followed by Sue Lin and Anthony Seymour. And Augie Silk's first pitch is a fastball that misses upstairs for ball one. Frias is a switch hitter, batting right, wearing number 1 and playing shortstop. This is game number 110 for Vladdy overall. The 1-0 pitch is fouled back, and that levels the count at a ball and a strike. Frias on the season is hitting .234 with 6 home runs and 42 runs batted in. Vladdy was 0 for 5 in last night's game. From the wind, Silk's 1-1 to Frias is a fastball cut on and missed. Vladdy is hitless now in his last 12 at-bats. Entering tonight's first plate appearance versus the southpaw Augie Silk. And the 1-2 is tapped foul. The Ducks have 15 games remaining in the regular season, including tonight. They're 57-60 overall, 21-30 in the second half. And their struggles have been on the road this year. They're 22-35 away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. But mathematically are still alive in the wild card chase, but they really need to pile up the victories moving forward. They're off to a good start tonight, leading 3-2. Frias chops it down the third baseline, foul. And the count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes to Vladimir Frias. The Ducks are 5.5 games behind the High Point Rockers for the first wild card. And are currently 4 games behind the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes for a potential second wild card. Again, the 1-2. And the fastball misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Vladimir Frias. If the playoffs began today, one Atlantic League team would gain entry as the wild card, and it would be the High Point Rockers. Frias takes the fastball low and has run the count full. The payoff pitch. And Vladdy fouls it out of play. So a good battle going on here between Vladimir Frias and Augie Silk. As that bat will require at least 10 pitches. The reason for the potential second wild card is the fact that the Gastonia Honey Hunters, who won the first half, South Division, are leading the second half as well. Silk strikes out Frias on the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And Augie Silk wins that battle as he collects his first strikeout of the evening. So the batter will now be Su-Wei Lin, making his return to the starting lineup, coming off of the disabled list earlier today. And he takes a curveball at the knees for a called strike. Lin is a left-handed batter wearing number 25 and playing second base. This is game number 8 for Lin. And he's off to a fast start. He has 8 hits in his first 20 at-bats, along with 4 doubles and 4 runs batted in. 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball. It is right down the middle for a called strike. And the count is 1-2 to Su-Wei Lin. Lefty-lefty matchup. Silk's 1-2. And is grounded sharply foul down the first base line. So again, talking about the wild card picture in terms of the postseason, the Gastonia Honey Hunters won the first half South Division and are leading the second half South Division as well. 2-2 to Lin. And if the Honey Hunters repeat in the second half as South Division champions, that means we will need a wild card entry to complete the postseason bracket. Full count to Lin. The payoff pitch is popped up behind home. Noriega has room, and right in front of the netting, he makes the catch to erase Lin for the second out. So it's back to the top of the order, and Anthony Seymour, who gave the keynote in tonight's ball game, walking, and later in the frame stole his 29th base of the season and scored the game's first run, thanks to an RBI single off the bat of the man in the on-deck circle in L.J. Mazzilli. So the legs of Seymour provided the Ducks the first run of tonight's contest. The 1-0 is a fastball on the inner half for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Gastonia Honey Hunters in the second half of play have a 6.5 game lead on the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes. The Honey Hunters have 14 games left. The Genomes have 15. Seymour breaks his bat and hits a fly ball to center field. Backpedaling is Joseph Monet, and he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's a very impressive bounce back frame for Augie Silk after giving up 3 runs in the top of the first. The southpaw in the second retires the Ducks in order. We move to the bottom half of inning number 2 from Community Park, and the score remains the Long Island Ducks 3 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 2.
Hey fans, this is infielder Phil Caulfield, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant, or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Prato. And best of all, it's only minutes minutes away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hop Hog, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
The Long Island Ducks return home on Friday, September 9th to open a 3-game series against the Staten Island FerryHawks. First pitch is scheduled for 6:35 p.m. and the first 1,500 fans in attendance will receive Quacker Jack and Scoop posters courtesy of Newsday. Chris Sepa's first pitch in the bottom of the second to Andres Noriega is a fastball taken on the inside corner for a called strike. Noriega will be followed by Javier Betancourt and Kelsey Whitmore. Noriega, a right-handed batter wearing number 17. He's the catcher tonight, playing in game number 49 overall. And the 0-1 pitch is a high fly ball deep down the left field line. Alejandro De Jaze moves under it, and right in front of the wall, he makes the catch for a long, loud out number 1. So Noriega gave that one a ride, but Community Park was just big enough to hold it. And it's a sigh of relief for Chris Sepay as he erases the FerryHawks backstop, and that will now bring up Javier Betancourt, a right-handed batter wearing number 7. He's the third baseman tonight. This is game number 92 for Betancourt. He's hitting .229 with 4 home runs and 28 runs batted in. Cepeda's first pitch is another good fastball taken belt high for a called strike 1. The 0-1 dots the outside corner for a called strike 2. So along with the first 1,500 fans in attendance on Friday receiving Quacker Jack and Scoop posters courtesy of Newsday, it's also an Ebbs Craft Beer Fountain Hard Seltzer takeover at the ballpark. 0-2 pitch is a check swing, and Betancourt did not go around, says Joe Iglio, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Specials on Ebbs and Fountain will be available at the ballpark throughout the game. 1-2. Is grounded to the second baseman, Su Wei Lin. He fields it cleanly and throws to first in time, score at 4-3. So Betancourt is retired. And it will bring up Kelsey Whitmore. She gets a nice round of applause from the FerryHawks faithful here tonight. Whitmore is a right-handed batter wearing number 3 and playing left field. This is game number 24. She's still in search of her first hit. 0 for 28 with 2 runs scored and 2 walks thus far this season. Cepeda's first pitch is popped foul to our right and out of play. So it's a great promotion coming up on a Friday. It's also another Angela's Pizza Friday. A player on the FerryHawks will be designated as the K-Man. The 0-1 to Whitmore. It's a fastball swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. If that person strikes out during the game, all fans can show their game ticket to enjoy $10 regular pies, normally $19 throughout the rest of the weekend at Angela's Pizzeria of Islip. The 0-2 to Whitmore. Swing and a miss, strike 3, side retired. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Kelsey Whitmore is erased on 3 pitches. And that's the first strikeout on the evening for Chris Sepay. The Ducks just retired the FerryHawks 1-2-3, making this another PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, Saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit pscgliny.com/efficiency. It's just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you. We move to the top of the third from Community Park, with the Ducks leading the FerryHawks by the score of 3-2.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
PSEG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSEG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Follow all season long as the Long Island Ducks team up with Island Federal Credit Union to hit home runs for hunger. Every time a Ducks player hits a home run at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, Island Federal will donate $100 to Long Island Cares in an effort to help improve food security for families on Long Island. Island Federal Credit Union, catch the wave to better banking. We move to the top of the third from Community Park. The Ducks lead at 3-2. Augie Silk's first pitch to LJ Mazzilli is fouled to the screen. Mazzilli will be followed by Alejandro De Jaze and Lou Ford, 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Maz had an RBI single and a run scored his first time up back in inning number 1 against Augie Silk. Both pitchers responded nicely in the second innings, respectively, after allowing runs in the first. The 0-1 misses inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Each tallying 1, 2, 3 frames in Augie Silk and Chris Sepay. Sepay needed just 9 pitches to retire the FerryHawks in the second, including erasing Kelsey Whitmore on 3 straight pitches to record his first strikeout of the night. Pitch to Mazzilli is a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Joe Iglio. And Mazzilli has run the count full. Already the 4th full count for Augie Silk in just 11 batters faced. And the payoff pitch misses inside, ball 4. Fans were celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first. Go first, go far. So for the second time in 3 innings, the Ducks have a leadoff base runner against Silk, and that will bring up Alejandro De Jaze, who doubled and scored a run back in the first inning. De Jaze is playing in game number 99 tonight for the Flock. Lefty-lefty matchup. And Silk taking too long, watching a close full eye on LJ Mazzilli. And the end result is De Jaze having time granted to him by John LaMattina, the home plate umpire this evening. Again, Joe Iglio at first base and Warren Nicholson, the crew chief, at third. Mazzilli is running, and the throw to second is in time, as Mazzilli is erased for the first out. So that is a strong throw down from Andres Noriega to Angel Aguilar. The caught stealing goes 2-6, and the leadoff walk is erased. They count 1-0 to Alejandro De Jaze. So Mazzilli is caught stealing for just the 5th time this year in 21 attempts. And it's 1-1 now to Alejandro De Jaze. Fastball off the plate, and it's 2-1. De Jaze enters tonight's game second in the Atlantic League in batting at .335. He has 9 home runs and 60 runs batted in. 2-1 pitch is a fly ball to center field. In a few steps comes Joseph Monet, and he makes the catch to retire De Jaze. So 2 out and nobody on now for Lou Ford, who plated the second of 3 runs against Augie Silk in the first frame with a sacrifice fly. It was Lou's 18th run batted in this season. Silk's first pitch is taken at the knees for a called strike. Silk working quickly, the 0-1. Goes through the wickets of Andres Noriega to the backstop, and that evens the count at 1-1. Combined with Lancaster and Staten Island, Augie Silk enters tonight with 79 walks and 73 strikeouts. The 79 walks are in 89 innings pitched. The opposition is hitting just .219 against him, but he has also hit 11 batters and has thrown 12 wild pitches. So it's been very Jekyll and Hyde for Augie Silk this season. The control has not been there. And since coming to the FerryHawks from the Barnstormers in 4 starts, he is 1-0 with a 3.66 ERA. 2-2 to Ford is grounded down the third baseline, foul. So much better numbers for Silk in a FerryHawks uniform as opposed to when he was a member of Lancaster. He made 20 appearances and 15 starts for the Barnstormers, going 4-9 with a 5.71 earned run average. Ward grounds it to the shortstop Aguilar, who fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is low, but it's scooped out of the turf by Chris Cespedes, and that retires the side. So despite a leadoff walk issued to LJ Mazzilli, a caught stealing, a line drive and a ground ball allows Augie Silk to face the minimum in the top of the third. For the Ducks, no runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. In the middle of the third, Long Island leads Staten Island by the score of 3-2.
Hey fans, this is infielder Vladimir Frias, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Chris Sepay needed just 9 pitches to retire the FerryHawks in order by way of a fly ball, ground ball, and strikeout in the second. So now Staten Island will get their second look against the right-hander as they bring the top of the order up here in the last of the third with Antoine Duplantis leading off. And Sepeda's first pitch to Duplantis is a fastball outside for ball one. Duplantis will be followed by Joseph Monet and Angel Aguilar. Duplantis flying out to Anthony Seymour in center field his first time up. The 1-0 is a fly ball to shallow left field. Out goes Frias, in comes De Jaze, and it's De Jaze who moves under it and makes the catch to retire Duplantis. So Chris Sepay has now erased 5 consecutive batters. And it will bring up Joseph Monet, who singled and scored the first of 2 runs against Sepay back in the home half of inning number 1. Sepay works from the first base side of the rubber, and the first pitch just misses for ball 1.
The hero last night, right bases loaded single, walks it off 2-1 victory in the bottom of the 10th. And it starts his game with a single. He's 4 for 6 in the series.
The 1-0
pitch.
is a fly ball to right center field. Giving chase is L.J. Mazzilli, who will not get there as it one hops against the wall for an extra base hit. Monet rounds first and heads to second, puts on the brakes as it's fired back in to Joe DiCarlo from Su-Wei Lin. And wisely, Monet holds at second with a well-struck opposite field one-out double. So Monet remains red hot in this series against the Ducks. He's 2 for 2 tonight, after going 3 for 5 last evening. 5 for 7 now in this series. And for Monet, that is his 8th double of the season. So the tying run is in scoring position with 1 away for Angel Aguilar, who was hit by a pitch and scored a run back in the first. First pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. Chris Sepay, again in 42 2/3 innings entering tonight's start, has allowed 20 runs on 43 hits. 16 of the 20 runs have been earned. He's walked 12 and struck out 32. The 0-1 as a fly ball to deep right field. On his horse is L.J. Mazzilli, who will not get there. As it goes over his head, it will tie the game. In to score is Monet. On at second with a game-tying opposite field RBI double is Angel Aguilar. And after falling behind 3-0 in the top of the first, the Staten Island FerryHawks have fought all the way back to even up this game at 3 apiece. So back-to-back one-out opposite field doubles from Monet and Aguilar against Sepay. Have knotted this game at 3-3. And for Aguilar, that is RBI number 51 on the season, thanks to his 24th double. Now the go-ahead run is in scoring position at second for Rusney Castillo, who lined out sharply to Joe DiCarlo at third base his first time up. First pitch home, misses inside for ball 1. Castillo, again combined with Long Island and Staten Island, is hitting an even 300 in 96 games with 6 home runs and 47 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Castillo last night was 0 for 4 with a strikeout, but comes into this ball game hitting .391 against his former club in the Long Island Ducks. The 2-0 pitch is fouled out of play. Defensively for the Flock, Jose Sermo is at first base, Su-Wei Lin is at second, Vladimir Frias is the shortstop, and Joe DiCarlo is over at third. Left to right in the outfield, it's Alejandro De Jaze, Anthony Seymour, and L.J. Mazzilli, with Carlos Castro catching Chris Sepay. Sepay's 2-1. Is inside 3-1. Sepay has already hit 1 batter tonight. That was Aguilar in the first. The 6th man he has hit this year. He's allowed 3 home runs as well in his prior 29 appearances. The 3-1 is lined into left field for a base hit. It's fielded by De Jaze. He fires it back in over the head of DiCarlo on one hop to the plate in Castro. Aguilar advances to third, holding it first is Rusney Castillo. And the FerryHawks have runners at the corners with one down for Dilson Herrera on 3 consecutive one-out hits against Chris Sepay. Herrera was behind in the count in his first at-bat against Sepay, but fought back and lined an RBI single into left field, scoring Monet. Infield is at double play depth. First pitch is a fastball inside for ball 1. On that base hit to left that scored Monet, De Jaze threw home, and it was to the left of the plate. Going first to third was Aguilar. Carlos Castro tried to throw Aguilar out at third, and his throw was low of Joe DiCarlo as it went into left field, allowing Aguilar to score. So it was an RBI single for Herrera and a throwing error charged to Carlos Castro, his 11th error of the season. And that brought in the second run for Staten Island. The Ducks have struggled defensively as of late. They have committed 106 errors, the 4th fewest in the Atlantic League. But they have committed several miscues, many of them proving costly over the past month or so. The Ducks are tied for third with Southern Maryland in fielding percentage at .975. Cepeda's 1-1 is a breaking ball that bounces in the turf, knocking it down and sliding to his right is Carlos Castro, and the runners have to hold at first and third, and it's 2-1 to Dilson Herrera. Herrera is a candidate for the double play. The Ducks have turned the most double plays in the Atlantic League this year at 108. Sepay would love number 109 right here. A run is home for the FerryHawks, and they're looking to take their first lead of the night. With men at first and third and one down. A 2-1. Castillo is running, and it's lined into left field. On comes De Jaze, and he makes the backhanded catch. He'll try to fire to first, doubling off Castillo, but he's unable to do so. Tagging from third is Aguilar, and he comes in to score the lead run. It's a sacrifice fly for Dilson Herrera, and his second run batted in as many plate appearances versus Chris Sepay gives the FerryHawks their first lead of the night at 4-3. So that was a nice running catch made by Alejandro De Jaze on the backhand. Castillo was in motion at first, and De Jaze was hoping to double him off, but to no avail, and in doing so, the throw to first allowed Aguilar to tag up from third with the go-ahead run. And so 2 runs are home for the FerryHawks here in the third inning, and they have a 4-3 lead. Chris Cespedes had an extra base hit and RBI taken away from him in his first at-bat in the first inning on a nice running catch in the gap by Anthony Seymour. Castillo again was in motion, and the pitch to Cespedes is fouled off, evening the count and a ball and a strike. Cespedes is playing in his 26th game, hitting .222 with 2 home runs and 16 runs batted in. Last night, Cespedes went 0 for 4. So 2 in the first against Sepay for the FerryHawks, and now 2 in the third. Gives Staten Island their first lead of the night at 4-3. Snap throw to first, and diving back in safely is Castillo. Castillo has 7 stolen bases in 12 attempts this season. 1-1 to Cespedes is a high fly ball to center field. Camping under it is Anthony Seymour, and he makes the two-handed catch to end the inning. But it's a good inning for the FerryHawks against Chris Sepay as they jump out in front of the right-hander for the first time this evening. Staten Island collects 2 runs on 3 hits, and there was 1 runner left on base. We move to the top of the 4th from Community Park, and the score is now the Staten Island FerryHawks 4 and the Long Island Ducks 3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Akil Morris, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Well, we just had a very funny moment here in the broadcast booth. I had someone tap me on the shoulder, and it was a family dressed in Staten Island FerryHawks gear. And the first question to me was whether or not Johnny, the FerryHawks play-by-play broadcaster, had the night off or not. And I had to mention to that family that Johnny is in the broadcast booth to my right, calling the play-by-play for the FerryHawks. So I introduced myself as Mike Moore, calling the game tonight for the Long Island Ducks. We exchanged pleasantries, and now they're off to see Johnny in the home broadcast booth. 0-2 is the count to Jose Sermo, leading off the top of the 4th. Augie Silk pitching with the lead for the first time tonight. Sermo will be followed by Carlos Castro and Joe DiCarlo, 5, 6, 7 in the order. Jose popped out to Javier Bedcourt at third base, his first time up. The 1-2 pitch. This is down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sermo trying to start the rally for the flock. And he grounds it sharply in the hole and through for a base hit. So Jose Sermo is on board with a leadoff single. The 4th hit allowed by Augie Silk. And the tying run is aboard for Carlos Castro, who plated the 3rd and final run in the first inning against Augie Silk with an RBI single. His 68th run batted in on the 2022 campaign. First pitch to Castro is taken at the knees for a called strike 1. Carlos Castro has been tremendous since coming to the Long Island Ducks from the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes. 1 pitch is inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Carlos has played in 41 games with the flock and has a .338 batting average, along with 7 home runs and 34 runs batted in. And he also has a OPS of 915. The 1-1 is lined down the left field, and that is a fair ball and will go all the way to the wall for an extra base hit. Surma will go first to third. He's going to be held up on at second with a well-struck double. It's Carlos Castro. He's 2 for 2 on the night, and the Ducks are in business against Augie Silk here in the 4th inning. They have runners at second and third with nobody out. So for Castro, that is his 30th double of the season. And now a golden opportunity for the flock. Here in the 4th against Silk as Joe DiCarlo steps in. Joe bounced into a fielder's choice his first time up, ending the top half of inning number 1. First pitch inside for ball 1. The Ducks Health Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. We'll bring that to you as we move along here in the 4th. The 1-0 to DiCarlo is a fly ball to center field, fairly deep. Going back, Joseph Monet still going back. He cannot make the play as it one hops against the wall. It'll give the Ducks the lead. Surmo is in to score. Right behind him, Castro on at second with a very hard hit. Go-ahead 2-run double is Joe DiCarlo. And the Ducks are back out in front here in the 4th. It's now 5-4 in favor of Long Island. DiCarlo crushing that ball to the deepest part of Community Park over the head of Joseph Monet and straight away center field. And back and forth we go here. Long Island regaining the lead. DiCarlo is at second with nobody out for Vladimir Frias. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. So for DiCarlo, that is his 22nd double of the season. And RBIs 48 and 49. Frias lines it to second. Diving stop made by Herrera. As he makes the catch for the first out. Put a circle around that one. A terrific play by Dilson Herrera on the line drive to take a base hit away from Vladimir Frias. So 1 out and 1 on for Sue Lin, who fouled out to the catcher Andres Noriega his first time up. First pitch to Lin, misses inside for ball 1. Joe DiCarlo with his 2-run double extends his hitting streak now to 8 consecutive games and his on-base streak to 11 straight contests. One out and 1 on, count 1-1 to Lin. And the fastball is just off the plate, 2 balls and 1 strike. So Lin was activated earlier today from the disabled list. Wally Backman very happy to have him back in the lineup tonight. As the count is now 3-1 to Sue Lin. And the Ducks have a rather healthy team right now. No players on their current roster are on the disabled list. Akil Morris, 5 minutes before he was scheduled to make his start on Wednesday against the Lancaster Barnstormers at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, was scratched with a stiff neck. Payoff pitch to Lin. Misses outside, ball 4. Fans were celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. That's the first free pass of the night. Excuse me, the second free pass. take one actual look here. I stand corrected. 3 walks now issued on the evening by Augie Silk. And it's back to the top of the order, and Anthony Seymour, who drew the first of the 3 walks to start the first inning. He later stole a base and scored a run and flied out to center in the second, so he's 0 for 1 on the night and has his 29th stolen base of the season. So the good news for Akil Morris is that despite suffering that stiff neck and being scratched from his last start on Wednesday, as this one's hit back to the mound, it's fielded by Silk. He throws to second and erases the runner in Lynn for the second out. DeCarlo advancing to third, and Seymour is over at first. So the fielder's choice goes 1 to 4. And that's the second out here in the fourth. Runners at the corners for LJ Mazzilli, who has an RBI single, a run scored, and a walk in 2 plate appearances. The good news again for Akil Morris is that he is scheduled to make his next start on Monday in the series opener against the York Revolution at Peoples Bank Park. So that is your health report tonight, brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. Another throw to first. This is a possible good opportunity for Seymour to attempt a stolen base on Silk with the runner at third into Carlo. It forces Andres Noriega to make a decision as to whether or not he wants to throw down. Seymour is running, and the pitch is taken, and he does not make a throw. And Anthony Seymour has his second stolen base of the night and 30th on the season. The Ducks are now 2 for 3 this evening on the base paths. 3 for 4 in the series. So 2 in scoring position in the count, 0-1 to LJ Mazzilli. Fastball misses inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. I was talking earlier about the home runs for hunger. The Ducks are involved with Island Federal Credit Union and Long Island Cares. For every home run they hit at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, $100 is donated to Long Island Cares. Mazzilli grounds it to the shortstop Aguilar, who goes to his right, and the throw to first pulls Cespedes off of the bag, and that will bring home a run. Now the throw to third is too late. So LJ Mazzilli is on board as the run comes in to score, and it's now 6-4 in favor of the Flock. As Aguilar's throw pulled Cespedes off of the bag. And hustling out of the batter's box was Mazzilli. And he's able to arrive in at first safely. Scoring from third is DeCarlo. And advancing to third is Seymour. So it'll be a throwing error charge to Angel Aguilar. And the Ducks have plated a pair of runs. I should say 3 runs here to go up 6-4. Runners at the corners for De Jaze, who is 1 for 2 tonight with a double and a run scored. He takes the first pitch at the knees for a called strike. So no RBI for Mazzilli as Aguilar commits his 15th error of the season. And the 113th overall surrendered by the FerryHawks, the 4th most in the Atlantic League, their second error in this series. 0-1. Misses high, 1-1. So finishing the point on the Ducks in terms of their home runs hit at home. They've hit 54 home runs this season, so now $5,400 has been donated to Long Island Cares in an effort to help improve food security for families on Long Island, courtesy of Home Runs for Hunger, the Long Island Ducks, and Island Federal Credit Union. The 1-1 to De Jaze is fouled to the screen. So the Ducks have scored 3 times here in the fourth. and have turned a 4-3 deficit into a 6-4 advantage. 1-2 in the dirt, I should say the turf. Knocked down by Noriega, and that levels the count at 2-2. So the 15 errors for Aguilar now is the most on the FerryHawks roster by any player. Staten Island came in tied for 6th in the Atlantic League in fielding percentage at .973 with Lancaster and Charleston. 2-2 to De Jaze is off the plate. And this is the 6th full count of the night already for Augie Silk. In 21 batters faced. So with 3-2, the count to De Jaze and 2 down. LJ Mazzilli will get an automatic start at first base. The payoff pitch is a check swing. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 4. Fans were celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. So that is the second walk of the inning surrendered by Augie Silk, and now there's 3 Ducks on the pond as the 9th man to bat here in the 4th against the southpaw will be Lou Ford. But before Ford faces Augie Silk, FerryHawks pitching coach Nelson Figueroa will go out and have a word with his starter. The Ducks again return home on Friday, September 9th to kick off a 6-game homestand, the first of 3 against the Staten Island FerryHawks. And I was talking about the Angela's Pizza Friday. All fans can show their game ticket to enjoy $10 regular pies, normally $19 throughout the rest of the weekend if the FerryHawks K-Man strikes out during the game. But even if he does not, all fans can show any Ducks game ticket during the 2022 season at Angela's to receive 10% off their order. So head on out to the ballpark. It's the final regular season homestand for the Ducks. First pitch to Ford, misses inside for ball 1. To purchase tickets, call 631-940-TIXX. Head on out to the Fairfield Properties ballpark box office or go online to liducks.com. Ford has a sacrifice fly and a ground out. 0 for 1 tonight. Lou now has 18 runs batted in on the season and has the count in his favor at 2 balls and no strikes with nowhere to put Lou Ford. The 2-0. Inside, 3-0. Silk has already walked 2 batters in this inning and is behind 3-0 with nowhere to put Lou Ford. The 3-0 pitch is taken down the middle for a called strike, and it's 3-1. Anthony Seymour is the runner at third. LJ Mazzilli is at second. Alejandro De Jaze is over at first. 3 runs are in for the Ducks. They have a 6-4 lead. The 3-1 to Ford is grounded to the left side, cut off by Javier Bedgard, and he throws to second to end the inning. But the Ducks send 9 batters to the plate against Augie Silk in the 4th and retake the lead. For Long Island, they score 3 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error, and the bases were left loaded. We move to the middle of the 4th from Community Park, and the score is now the Long Island Ducks 6 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 4.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Alejandro De Jaze, and you are listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Duck Broadcast Network.
Last night while my husband was sleeping, he shouted, "Baby, I want more." And I said, "What more could you want? You got me." And he said, "I was dreaming about a new house." So we went online to First National Bank of Long Island and applied for a mortgage. Best night of my life.
With competitive mortgage rates and flexible solutions, First National is the local bank that always puts you first. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island. Member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender. Equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
The Ducks play the second game of their three-game weekend series against the Staten Island FerryHawks on Saturday, September 10th at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. It's a 6:35 first pitch, and following the game, all fans in attendance will be treated to a fireworks spectacular presented by Forte Construction, Tap Electric, and BR Construction Group. It's a lemonade stand at Main and Vine Wine Down Saturday. All fans will be welcome to visit the Duck Club restaurant and bar to enjoy a wine tasting event of featured products. It's also a Lucky Seat Saturday presented by Long Island MacArthur Airport. During the game, the Ducks will be selecting a lucky fan in the ballpark who will win a free round trip for two on any Breeze Airways nonstop to Charleston, South Carolina. To purchase tickets, visit the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office. Call 631-940-TIXX or go online to liducks.com. Chris Sepay has the lead once again here as the FerryHawks come to bat against the right-hander here in the last of the fourth. And Cepeda's first pitch to Andres Noriega is a fastball that dots the outside corner for a called strike one. 7, 8, and 9 in the order for Staten Island. Noriega will be followed by Javier Betancourt and Kelsey Whitmore. Noriega flat out to left field his first time up. Cepeda's 0-1. Paints the black for a called strike, and it's 0-2. Good fastball once again thrown by Sepay. That's been his bread and butter pitch so far tonight. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. So after two good fastballs, Sepay goes to the off-speed pitch and gets Noriega for his second strikeout of the night. In steps Javier Betancourt. Grounded out to Sue Lin at second base his first time up. Augie Silk threw 34 pitches in the fourth inning. They give him 97 on the night so far. First pitch to Betancourt. Is taken on the inside corner for a called strike. Sepay enters this fourth inning having thrown 39 pitches thus far. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Another good heater from Sepay, and it's 0-2 to Javier Betancourt. Sepay has used his four-seam fastball to success tonight, the 0-2. And it's fouled out of play. The last four-seam fastball thrown by Sepay was clocked at 87.3 miles per hour. And you can hear the pop in the glove of his battery mate, Carlos Castro. Castro sets up away. The 0-2 to Betancourt. It is lined to left. In a few steps comes Alejandro De Jaze, and he makes the catch. 2 men away. So that will bring up Kelsey Whitmore, who struck out swinging on 3 pitches thrown by Sepay to end the last of the second. Sepay is looking for his second 1-2-3 inning of the night. Trying to do so again versus the lower third of this FerryHawks batting order. First pitch to Whitmore is a fastball swung on and missed. So when Sepay has been getting ahead of these FerryHawks batters, he has done tremendously. The 0-1. Just misses, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ten first pitch strikes in 18 batters faced for Chris Sepay thus far. 1-1 to Whitmore is outside, 2-1. Chris Sepay is 5'10", 180 pounds, 26 years old, a local product from Port Jefferson Station, New York. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2. This is Sepay's second season of professional baseball and his first season with the Ducks and first in the Atlantic League. The 2-2 pitch is lined into left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And Kelsey Whitmore has her first hit as a member of the Staten Island FerryHawks, snapping an 0 for 29 slump. And that is going to be a very historic one for Kelsey Whitmore. Vladimir Frias fires the baseball back into Edgardo Alfonso in the third base coach's box. Fonzie having a funny moment with Kelsey Whitmore, giving her the impression that he was going to throw that baseball into the stands, but of course he is not, as Kelsey Whitmore has her first hit as a professional baseball player. A 2-out single against Chris Sepay. And that baseball, I'm sure, will go into the trophy case and on the mantle of Kelsey Whitmore's home. 1-1 to Duplantis. I shouldn't call it a trophy case. I should say on the mantle in some sort of case that holds baseballs, obviously, but she must be very excited. Snapping an 0 for 29 start to her season with Staten Island. Duplantis lines it into left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. It gets away momentarily from De Jaze, and Whitmore, who was holding at second, will advance to third. So Duplantis has his first hit of the night after going 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts. Whitmore put on the brakes at second, and then once De Jaze kicked it away, she went to third base. So that's going to be an error charge to Alejandro De Jaze. And the FerryHawks are looking to mount a 2-out rally against Chris Sepay. They have runners at the corners for Joseph Monet. He will come to the plate representing the go-ahead run. Now Mark Wiedemeyer will go out and chat with Chris Sepay. So De Jaze commits his 5th error of the season. And it's the Ducks' 2nd error tonight. And they're 107th overall. So Joseph Monet, the hottest hitter at the plate for Staten Island, will step in against Chris Sepay. Monet is halfway to the cycle. He has single, doubled, and scored 2 runs. And is now 5 for 7 in this series versus Long Island pitching. Big opportunity here for Staten Island to cut into this 2-run deficit. Sepay has thrown 15 pitches this inning, 54 thus far on the night. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. The FerryHawks this season, with runners in scoring position and 2 outs, have a team batting average of just 195. Again, a throw to first. Duplantis has 12 stolen bases, but he's also been thrown out 10 times. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Mano-a-mano there as Sepay blows a fastball by Monet to get even at a ball and a strike. Runners in scoring position this year are hitting .325 against Sepay, and right-handed batters have a .302 batting average against. The opposition is hitting .270 against Chris entering tonight's start. One pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Chris Sepay on the road this season is 4-4 with a 5.76 earned run average. One-two is inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's actually incorrect. He's not 4-4. He's 4-1 on the season. The 2-2. Runner goes and it's fouled back. Runner from first was in motion in Duplantis. Kelsey Whitmore, the runner at third. Duplantis is at first. There's 2 outs here in the last of the fourth. 2-2. And his fisted foul out of play. In his first ever professional baseball start, Chris Sepay earned the win in the Ducks' 8-2 victory over the Charleston Dirty Birds this past Sunday at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The right-hander allowed 2 runs on 8 hits in 6 2/3 innings. No walks and 3 strikeouts. He had very good command that afternoon. The Ducks took the rubber game 8-2 as the final over Charleston. The number that really stood out, no walks surrendered by Sepay in the 6 2/3 innings. He has not issued a free pass tonight as well. He throws strikes. And is trying to put this inning to bed. Again, the 2-2. Runner goes, the pitch is up high, and the throw to second, and now they have a rundown, and Lynn slaps the tag on Duplantis. Whitmore does not cross the plate in time, and that is a king-sized out number 3 as the FerryHawks run themselves out of a potential opportunity to cut into this 2-run deficit. So the caught stealing of Duplantis goes 2-4. That is the 11th time he has been caught stealing on the base paths this year in 23 attempts. And it ends the bottom half of the 4th inning, keeping the Ducks in the lead. For Staten Island, no runs on 2 hits, a caught stealing, and 1 runner left on base. We move to the top of the 5th from Community Park, and the score remains the Long Island Ducks 6 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 4.
Hey fans, this is Scott Harkin, right-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe's got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912. And be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Hey, kids, are you looking for even more fun when you come out to a Long Island Ducks game? Then be sure to head on over to the Ducks Fun Zone. It's located on the main concourse down the right field line. There you'll find 3 fun-filled inflatables, including the Duck Tail Slide, the Bounce House, and an obstacle course. Enjoy unlimited access to all 3 inflatables for just $5 every game. That's the Long Island Ducks Fun Zone, open during all home games at Fairfield Properties Ballpark.
It's time for tonight's 5th inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks and baseball as a whole. We move to the top half of inning number 5, with the Ducks leading the FerryHawks by the score of 6-4. Augie Silk remains out on the mound, and he has thrown a total of 97 pitches, 34 pitches thrown in the top of the 4th, but he's trying to labor through this 5th inning, which would keep the designated hitter in the lineup for the Flock, I should say for the FerryHawks, as Jose Sermo takes the first pitch. Bell tie for a called strike 1. A 5, 6, and 7 in the order. Sermo, Castro, and DiCarlo. Jose is 1 for 2 tonight with a run scored. And the 0-1 pitch misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. So for tonight's trivia question, we continue to focus on the record books. Last evening, we talked about Carl Everett holding the Ducks' single-season record for home runs with 29 back in 2008. 1-2. This is low, 2-2. For tonight's question, we are continuing with the theme as we were discussing of records. As Sermo grounds it to the left side, cut off by Betancourt, and he fires across the diamond in time, scored 5-3. And that's the first out here in the 5th. And it'll bring up Carlos Castro, who has had a good night at the plate. 2 for 2 with an RBI single, a double, and a run scored. And for tonight's question, we ask you, the fans, what Long Island Ducks player in 2014 led the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball in hits with 189? First pitch to Castro is low and outside for ball 1. Again, what Long Island Ducks player in 2014 led the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball in hits with 189? That was a 140-game regular season in the Atlantic League, and this Ducks player led the ALPB in hits with 189. Castro grounds it slowly to the left side. It goes off the glove of Silk. Betancourt could not make the play on the bare hand, and Carlos Castro is 3 for 3 as he has himself a 1-out infield single. So Castro, who went 0 for 5 last night, has his 3rd consecutive hit against Augie Silk, and the 7th overall given up by the left-hander. And it's 1 out and 1 on for Joe DiCarlo. DiCarlo is 1 for 2, but that 1 hit was a big one, a booming double to straightaway center field over the reach of Joseph Monet. That plated Jose Sermo and Carlos Castro. RBIs 48 and 49 on the season for Joe DiCarlo. Continues to be red hot at the plate offensively for the Flock. DiCarlo has now reached base safely in each of his last 11 games, earning at least 1 hit in 10 of the 11 contests. Throw to first and diving back in safely is Castro. Over that 10-game stretch prior to tonight, DeCarlo had a .375 batting average with 8 RBIs and 8 runs scored. So now he has 10 runs batted in with his 2-run double and 9 runs scored as he's crossed the plate for the 3rd run of the inning against Silk in the 4th. During the 10-game stretch, Joe has a .419 on-base percentage and an OPS of .1094. And he also has 4 home runs in his last 10 games played and 3 in his last 7. So the power numbers are there as well. The 1-2 misses away, 2-2. It's 400 feet from home plate, 390 feet from home plate to straightaway center field. And DeCarlo blasted that ball well over the head of Monet, and it stayed in play, and that allowed the trail runner in Carlos Castro to score all the way from first base. Castro is running the 2-2 to DeCarlo. DeCarlo is fouled out of play. Joe DeCarlo spent 2021 at the Chicago White Sox organization, combining to play 52 games with AA Birmingham and AAA Charlotte. This is his first season with the Ducks and first in the Atlantic League. He now has 5 doubles and 6 RBIs against Staten Island pitching this season. Castro's not running the 2-2 pitch, is tapped foul. And this is another thing that DeCarlo does especially well. It's so very difficult to strike him out. He has a tremendous eye at the plate. He rarely chases pitches out of the zone and extends at bats like he's doing here against Augie Silk. This will be the 7th pitch, but first they throw over to first. Castro is one of those sneaky base stealers. He's 7 for 9 in the stolen base department this year. DeCarlo, with his runs scored in the 4th, also has now scored 13 runs this season versus the FerryHawks as a staff. And the 2-2 pitch misses outside, full count. And Joe has also drawn 13 walks on the 2022 season against Staten Island. So we'll see if Castro is in motion here on 3-2 with 1 out. This is the 7th full count. He is running, and the payoff pitch misses upstairs, ball 4. What another great at bat by Joe DeCarlo as he draws the walk. Fans were celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first. Go first, go far. Last night, Long Island drew 9 walks, and so far tonight they have 5. And it puts runners at first and second now with 1 man down for Vladimir Frias. DeCarlo adding to that OPS and on-base percentage. As Vladdy first pitch swinging, it's a fly ball to shallow center field, and it's going to drop in. The throw to second is not in time, and sliding into third safely is Joe DeCarlo. So Vladimir Frias has a broken bat single to shallow center. Monet played it on a hop and tried to erase DeCarlo at second. Castro went to third, excuse me. And DeCarlo arrived in at second base safely, so it's a broken bat base hit for Vladimir Frias, who's now 1 for 3 on the night. And once again, there's 3 ducks on the pond for the number 9 hitter, Su-Wei Lin, who has fouled out and drawn a walk. First pitch to Lin. There's a fastball on the inside corner for a called strike 1. Silk finishing his 3rd go-around in the batting order. 0-1. Check swing foul, and it's 0-2. Silk has now thrown 116 pitches, 67 for strikes. 0-2 to Lynn. This is inside 1-2. Augie Silk is making his 4th start against the Ducks, combined with Lancaster and Staten Island. He's 1-0 with a 2.70 earned run average coming in. He's been hit hard tonight. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As Lynn chases one out of the zone for out number 2. That is the 2nd strikeout on the evening for Augie Silk. And the bases remain loaded with 2 away now for leadoff batter Anthony Seymour, who is 0 for 2 tonight with a walk, a pair of stolen bases, and a run scored. First pitch to Seymour. Just misses outside for ball 1. Silk has made 1 start against Long Island in a FerryHawks uniform. It was a no decision. 1 run allowed on 5 hits and 5 1/3 innings. 4 walks and 5 strikeouts. And 24 batters faced. In 2 starts with the Barnstormers, he was 1-0 with a 3.18 ERA. 6 runs allowed, 4 earned on 6 hits and 11 1/3 innings, 4 walks and 8 strikeouts. 2-0 pitch misses outside. And Seymour is ahead 3 balls and no strikes with nowhere to put the Ducks' leadoff batter and center fielder. A walk would force in another run. Castro is the runner at third. DiCarlo is at second. Frias at first. 2 outs. The 3-0 to Seymour. Inside, ball 4. Excuse me, a late strike 1. Oh my goodness. A very late strike 1 called by John Lamattina, the home plate umpire. Seymour was heading towards first base. He thought it was ball 4, but instead it's 3-1 to Anthony Seymour. And that pitch was out of the strike zone, so the FerryHawks catch a break. The 3-1. And that's foul tipped into the glove of Andres Noriega. So with 3-2 and the bases loaded, that means the merry-go-round will be in motion. With 2 outs. Castro from third, DiCarlo from second, and Frias over at first. Full count number 8 on the night for Augie Silk. The payoff pitch is outside, ball 4, and it forces in a run. Coming down the line from third is Carlos Castro. It's a bases-loaded walk for Anthony Seymour. And the Ducks lead at 7-4. Fans were celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. And walk number 6 issued by Augie Silk will be the final free pass on the evening. Edgardo Alfonso going to home plate umpire John Lamattina. He will make a double switch, and when we come back, we'll let you know who's coming on in relief for the FerryHawks. A run is home for the Ducks here in the 5th, and they have now opened up a 7-4 lead. And we'll be back in just a moment right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night I told my husband, baby, I'm ready to grow. And he said, are we having a baby? I said, no, but I do want to expand our business. So First National Bank of Long Island really delivered.
At First National, we offer competitive rates in the financing you need and access to expert local lenders. We also underwrite and service every loan. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender, equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolot Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Edgardo Alfonso has made a double switch. Antoine Duplantis was the designated hitter tonight. He will now play left field, replacing Kelsey Whitmore. And we'll try to get you the information on who the new pitcher is for Staten Island. Now the FerryHawks look to limit the damage here to just a single run. As the batter will be L.J. Mazzilli. The bases loaded walk to Seymour gives him 44 RBIs on the season. And now Mazzilli steps in. He's 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI single. He's also walked, reached on an error, scored a run, and been caught stealing. First pitch to Mazzilli is fouled off. The new pitcher for Staten Island is the right-hander Eric Martinez. And Martinez will bat in the number 9 spot in the order previously occupied by Kelsey Whitmore. 0-1 to Mazzilli is a fly ball to center field. Going back is Joseph Monet. He has room and he makes a catch to end the inning. But the Ducks add to the lead here in the top of the 5th as Long Island picks up 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors, and the bases were left loaded. We reached the midway point of tonight's ball game. After 4.5 innings of play, the score is now the Long Island Ducks 7 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 4.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Chris Sepay. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today. Millennium Container Service is fulfilling the needs of businesses and homes across Long Island. They provide waste and recycling services plus a variety of dumpster rental options for any project. Millennium Container Service offers convenient, on-time deliveries and pickups, as well as daily, weekly, and monthly commercial service. Need a quote? Call 516-826-5544 or visit millenniumcontainer.com. Millennium Container Service. Keep your home and business clean.
It's time for the answer to tonight's 5th inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks and baseball as a whole. We asked you, the fans, tonight, back in 2014, what Long Island Ducks player had an Atlantic League record 189 hits. That record still stands, and the correct answer is Lou Ford. Lou Ford in 2014, while a member of the Long Island Ducks, had 189 hits during that campaign, and that is still an Atlantic League of professional baseball record for hits in a single season. As Joseph Monet takes ball 1 outside from Chris Sepay. Monet was in the batter's box when Antoine Duplantis was caught stealing to end the bottom of the 4th. So there's a fresh count here, and the 1-0 pitch is lined down the left field line, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Cutting it off is Alejandro De Jaze. Rounding first and heading to second with a leadoff stand-up double is Joseph Monet. He is now 3 for 3 tonight with 2 doubles and 2 runs scored. Monet now has 9 two-base hits on the season. And Monet is 6 for 8 in this series, as the FerryHawks have their 8th hit against Chris Sepay, a leadoff double by Joseph Monet. So the batter will now be Angel Aguilar. Aguilar has reached base in both plate appearances. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the first, and had an RBI double and a run scored in the third. First pitch misses inside for ball 1. We thank all of our fans who are watching tonight across the globe on LADucks.com, YouTube.com/DucksBaseball, and Facebook Live. The 1-0 outside, 2 balls and no strikes. And we had one correct answer come in to us from a fan tonight watching on YouTube. Domcan24 answered Lou Ford, coming up with the correct answer, so congratulations and job well done. You know your Atlantic League very well. It was a very historic season for Lou Ford. Again, an Atlantic League record, 189 hits in 2014, a record that still stands here in 2022. The 2-0 to Aguilar is in tight, 3 balls and no strikes. Sepay has not walked a batter in this ball game. He enters this 5th inning having thrown 61 pitches overall. A 3-0 is right down the middle for a called strike, and it's 3-1. In the bottom of the 4th, the FerryHawks did not score a run on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left on base. A 3-1 from Sepay to Aguilar. As a pop-up into shallow center field. Out goes Lynn, in comes Seymour, and it's Sue Lynn, the second baseman, who makes the catch to retire Aguilar. So 1 out and 1 on for Rusney Castillo, who is 1 for 2 on the evening. Chance of let's go FerryHawks from the faithful here at Community Park. First pitch to Castillo is popped up, and it's going back and out of play just in front of us here in the broadcast booth. The count is 0-1 to Rusney Castillo. Seven runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for the Ducks. Long Island has left 7 men on base. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Staten Island. They have stranded 3. 1-1 is the count to Rusney Castillo. With Joseph Monet at second and 1 down here in the 5th. 1-1 is a fastball low and outside, 2-1. Sepay has now thrown 71 pitches. 47 of the 71 have been for strikes. Trying to get through this 5th inning and qualify for a victory in his 2nd career professional start. Here comes a 2-1 to Castillo. And it's up and in, 3-1. Sepay allowed 2 runs in 6 2/3 innings against the Dirty Birds on Sunday in Central Islip. He threw a season-high 86 pitches, 67 of which were strikes. That's a 78% success ratio. So he's thrown 72 pitches so far tonight. Pitch number 73 is popped up to the left side of the infield. Out goes Frias. In comes Alejandro De Jaze in shallow left field, and De Jaze makes the catch for the second out. So after leading off the inning with a double down the left field line, Monet is still at second now with 2 down for Dilson Herrera. Herrera has had a couple of plate appearances against Sepay and has collected a single, a sacrifice fly, and 2 RBIs. Castro sets up on the outer half in the first pitch, dots the outside corner for a called strike 1. The 2 runs allowed by Sepay on Sunday came by way of a run-scoring groundout to Alfredo Gonzalez and an RBI single off the bat of Diego Goris, all in the top half of the 3rd inning, but that was it. 6 2/3 impressive innings for Sepay in his first ever start, and he blows the fastball by Herrera to get ahead 0-2. Another good 4-seam fastball thrown by Chris Sepay. That had some giddy up on that in terms of the velocity. 85.2 miles per hour. See if Sepay goes back to the 4-seamer here, or to the slider. Again, Castro sets up off the plate. The runner goes, and the pitch is fouled out of play. So Herrera keeps the at-bat alive. Monet was in motion at second. This game could look much different than it is right now if Duplantis was not caught stealing to end the 4th. The hottest hitter in this FerryHawks lineup was out to plate in Monet, and he had to wait till the 5th inning to double against Chris Sepay. Again, the 0-2, the runner goes, and it's outside. No throw to third from Castro. And Joseph Monet has his 23rd stolen base of the season. And it's 1-2 to Dilson Herrera. That is the 135th stolen base on the season for the FerryHawks, the 5th most in the Atlantic League. And they're 3 for 5 now in this series. Sepay works from the first base side of the rubber. Castro again sets up away. The 1-2 is fouled out of play. It's such a feel-good story for Chris Sepay. He has the honor of pitching for his hometown team in his 2nd season of professional baseball. Port Jefferson Station is approximately 19 miles from Fairfield Properties Ballpark, and Sepay, as I said, had better than 30 family and friends watching his first start in his career. And when he came off the mound, he got a standing ovation from the entire crowd at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, and he had the biggest smile on his face pointing to his family and friends behind home plate. And one little story about that game as well. I was in the press box performing my duties, updating the fans on Twitter, and Chris's family and friends were just in front of us in the press box behind home plate, and one of those family or friend members caught a foul ball that was hit to him. It was very impressive. All smiles from the Sepay crew. Fastball is up high, and that levels a count at 2-2. And, you know, as a fellow Long Islander, I'm just very proud to watch Chris Sepay pitch for his hometown Long Island Ducks. It's a feel-good story for Chris Sepay, and he's looking for his 2nd consecutive win here tonight. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, side retired Sepay blows the fastball by Dilson Herrera, and his third strikeout of the night strands Joseph Monet over at third base. For the FerryHawks in the bottom of the fifth, no runs on one hit and one runner left on base. We move to the top of the sixth from Community Park, and the score remains the Long Island Ducks 7 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 4.
Hey fans, this is Tyler Webb, left-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hop Hog, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hop Hog, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant, or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Prato. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hop Hog, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn shop on your next visit to the Ducks Pond, where exclusive hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. We move to the top of the sixth from Community Park, with Long Island leading Staten Island by the score of 7-4. As the Ducks look for some insurance here, they'll send the heart of the order up against Eric Martinez. Alejandro De Jaze takes ball one outside from the FerryHawks right-hander. De Jaze will be followed by Lou Ford and Jose Zermo. Alejandro tonight is 1 for 2 with a double, a walk, and a run scored. De Jaze hits a high fly ball to center field. Backpedaling is Joseph Monet. Just shy of the warning track, he makes the catch for the first out. In steps Lou Ford, who is 0 for 2 tonight with a sacrifice fly. This evening marks the 27th meeting between the Long Island Ducks and Staten Island FerryHawks in the rivalry dubbed the Battle of the Belt. Long Island has taken 14 of the first 26 contests between the teams, with both ball clubs tallying a record of 6-6 here at Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. The Ducks and FerryHawks will face off 34 times in 2022, including 17 games in each ballpark. A 1 to Ford is a fastball swung on and missed. And that got a piece of the catcher Andres Noriega. The count will be 0-2 to Lou Ford, as Noriega will get looked at by the training staff of the Staten Island FerryHawks. The Ducks are playing game 2 of this 7-game home road trip, I should say. The series finale with the FerryHawks tomorrow. And then it's off to the Keystone State, where the Ducks will take on the York Revolution for a 4-game series beginning on Labor Day, a 4:30 first pitch on Monday afternoon. Last night the Ducks started a stretch in which they're playing 9 of their final 16 games in the regular season against the Staten Island FerryHawks, but the FerryHawks have been battling the Ducks all season long in this battle of the belt. With Ducks owning a 14-12 lead in the regular season thus far. Noriega gets a nice round of applause from the fans here at Community Park. And now we're back to live action with the count 0-2 to Lou Ford. And the 0-2 pitch is grounded to the left side, backhanded by Aguilar. He plants and fires to first in time for the second out. That's a nice play by Angel Aguilar, going to his right, and on the outfield turf, he backhanded the ground ball from Ford and threw to first for the 6-3 putout. So Eric Martinez has erased all three batters he's faced in relief thus far. In steps Jose Sermo, who is 1 for 3 tonight with a run scored. Martinez is making his 40th appearance overall, and for Eric Martinez, give you the rest of his numbers following this 1-0 pitch. It's down low, 2 balls and no strikes. I apologize, it's actually Eric Marinez. 2-0 to Sermo. He's fouled out of play. So for Marinez, it's game number 40 overall, his 19th in relief. The 2-1, swing and a miss, and then evens the count at 2-2. Marinez is 1-4 on the season with a 6.40 earned run average. It's actually his 34th appearance and 33rd as a reliever overall. 2-2. And that just misses outside, full count. Good take by Sermo, as he has run the count full. The Ducks have already drawn 6 walks tonight, all 6 surrendered by starting pitcher Augie Silk, who was on the short end of a 7-4 game. The payoff pitch to Sermo is grounded to the right side. It's fielded by Cespedes, and he underhands to Marinez, covering to end the inning. So Eric Marinez has retired all 5 batters he's faced in relief of Augie Silk tonight. Nothing across for the Ducks in the 6th. After 5.5 innings of play, the score remains the Long Island Ducks 7 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 4.
Hey fans, this is catcher Joe DiCarlo, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
Chris Sepay back out on the mound here in the last of the 6th inning. The right-hander has a 7-4 lead. Sepay has allowed 4 runs on 8 hits in 5 innings. 3 of the 4 runs have been earned. No walks and 3 strikeouts, along with 1 batter hit. Chris Cespedes will lead off for Staten Island. They'll be followed by Andres Noriega and Javier Betancourt. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League and see what's happening locally in Major League Baseball as well. We'll start tonight at Truist Point in High Point, North Carolina. Caramount Health Park in Gastonia, North Carolina, where the Kentucky Wildtail Genomes and Gastonia Honey Hunters are all tied at 3 in the bottom of the 6th. Austin Rias hit his 8th home run of the season for the Genomes. Castro home run number 10 for the Honey Hunters. Reinheimer his 11th. The Ducks come into tonight's game trailing the Kentucky Wildtail Genomes by 4 games in the wild card standings. Cespedes tonight is 0 for 2 facing Sepay. And Chris's first pitch to the right-hander as a fastball taken on the inside corner for a called strike. At Wildtail Field in Lexington, Kentucky. The Lexington Legends have a 1-0 lead on the Charleston Dirty Birds in the top of the 8th. 0-2 is the count to Chris Cespedes. So one Chris in Sepay facing another in Cespedes. And Cepeda's pitch is a changeup swung on and missed for strike 3. Chris Sepay has his 4th strikeout on the evening, and that's the first out here in the 6th. And after that strikeout of Cespedes, you heard a lot of fans showing their appreciation. So obviously, Chris Sepay, a Port Jefferson, New York native, has brought his family and friends here to Community Park tonight to support the right-hander in his 2nd career professional start. Andres Noriega has flied to left and struck out swinging. First pitch is a fastball that dots the outside corner for a called strike 1. At Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf, Maryland, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs have a 1-0 lead on the Lancaster Barnstormers in the bottom of the 7th on a home run from DeLuca, his 10th. At Truist Point in High Point, North Carolina, the York Revolution have a 4-1 lead over the High Point Rockers in the top of the 5th. Xander Wheeler's 29th home run for High Point in that game, so that's good news for the Ducks. Noriega chops it to the shortstop, Vladimir Frias. He fields it cleanly and throws to first for the 2nd out. But Chris Sepay is finishing strong here if this is his last inning on the mound tonight. This is the leadoff double to Joseph Monet to start the bottom of the 5th. Sepay has since retired 5 batters in a row. And we'll bring up Javier Betancourt, who has grounded to 2nd and lined out to left. Sepay looking for his 2nd 1-2-3 inning on the night. He retired the FerryHawks in order back in the 2nd. And the first pitch is grounded to 3rd. It's fielded by Joe DiCarlo, and he throws to first, side retired. How about Chris Sepay? A very productive and economical 1-2-3 bottom of the 6th, courtesy of a strikeout and a pair of ground ball outs. Nothing across for the FerryHawks. We move to the 7th from Community Park on a Saturday evening, with Long Island leading Staten Island by the score of 7-4.
Hey fans, this is infielder Vladimir Frias, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Catholic Health Hospital, Practice, and Care Facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Edgardo Alfonso goes back to his bullpen for the second time tonight. Now on in relief of Eric Marinez is the right-hander Francisco Carrillo. So Marinez erases all 5 batters he faces in relief of Augie Silk. Augie Silk tonight in 4 2/3 innings allowed 7 runs on 8 hits. 6 of the 7 runs were earned. He walked 6 and struck out 2. Along with his 2 strikeouts, Silk tallied 6 groundouts and 3 flyouts. He faced a total of 28 batters, throwing 15 first pitch strikes, and Silk threw a total of 124 pitches on the night, 70 for strikes. So now Francisco Carrillo comes on in relief. Carrillo, combined with the Charleston Dirty Birds and Staten Island FerryHawks, is making his 38th appearance and 31st out of the bullpen. He's 1-5 with a 6.93 earned run average. In 62 1/3 innings pitched, he has allowed 51 runs on 86 hits. That's a lot of hits, 86 over 62 1/3 innings. 48 of the 51 runs have been earned. He has walked 30 and struck out 49, with the opposition hitting .335 against him. Carrillo is making his 14th appearance with the FerryHawks and 7th in relief. He's 1-2 with a 7.88 earned run average. In 37 2/3 innings, 35 runs allowed, 33 earned on 57 hits. 18 walks, 1 intentional, and 26 strikeouts. Of his 30 walks combined with Charleston and Staten Island, 3 have been intentional. So here's Carlos Castro to lead off the last of the 7th. I should say the top of the 7th. And Carrillo's first pitch is taken on the inside corner for a called strike. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 in the order. Castro, Joe DiCarlo, and Vladimir Frias. Carlos has been perfect tonight, 3 for 3, with a double, an RBI, and a pair of runs scored. 0-1 as a fly ball to right field. Coming in a few steps is Rusty Castillo, and he makes the catch, and Castro is retired for the first time in this ball game. So that'll bring up Joe DiCarlo. It was 1 for 2 tonight. That one hit was a big one. A 2-run double to straightaway center field back in the 4th. He's also walked and scored a run in his 3 plate appearances tonight. First pitch is a fly ball to right center field. On the run is Rusty Castillo, and he makes the catch in the gap for the second out. So 2 fly ball out to Rusty Castillo behind Francisco Carrillo here in the 7th, and the batter will now be Vladimir Frias. Frias is 1 for 3 tonight. Frias bats from the left side against the right-hander Carrillo. first pitch fastball is taken on the outside corner for a called strike one. Francisco Carrillo is an even 6 feet tall. He weighs 190 pounds. He's 32 years old. And he is from Maracay, Venezuela. And has peaked at the single-A level in his professional baseball career. He's ahead 0-2 to Vladimir Frias. 2 out and nobody on in the top of the 7th. With the Ducks leading the FerryHawks 7-4 in the middle game of this 3-game Labor Day weekend series from Community Park. The 0-2. There's a little roller foul to the right side. At Citi Field, the Mets and Nationals are tied at 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Eduardo Escobar, his second home run in as many nights for the Metropolitans, his 14th of the season. Garcia, home run number 6 for the Nationals. That's a Max Scherzer start against Corbin. A good pitching matchup tonight in Flushing. Again, the 0-2. And the fastball misses inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Yankees trail the Rays 2-0 in the top of the 8th at Tropicana Field. The Yankees have just 2 hits in the first 7 innings offensively. 1-2 to Frias, misses inside, 2-2. So the Yankees' struggles continue. They lost the series opener last evening to the Rays, and all of a sudden, Tampa Bay is within 5 games of the Yankees for first place in the American League East, 4 in the loss column. So if they win tonight, they get to within 4 games of first and 3 in the loss column. 2-2 to Frias. Is low and outside, full count. Is it time to press the panic button in the Bronx? The Yankees were cruising to an American League East title throughout the course of this season, and now it's becoming a dogfight. The Rays have won 4 in a row in 8 of their last 10. And a win tonight again would get them to within 4 games of first place. Payon pitch to Frias, and it just misses ball 4. Fans were celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. And that is the 7th walk tonight recorded by the Ducks offense. And their 16th free pass in this series. Staten Island's pitchers gave up 9 walks last night. So the inning continues for Su-Wei Lin, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch to the left-hander. He's taken bell time for a called strike 1. The series finale is tomorrow afternoon, a 4 o'clock first pitch from Community Park. James Farrell, the right-hander, gets the nod for the flock. The 0-1 is taken on the inside corner for a called strike. And it's 0-2 to Su-Wei Lin. Meanwhile, the Mets continue to play great baseball. They've won 3 in a row, 6 of their last 10, and are 85-48. 3 games ahead of the Atlanta Braves, who are 82-51. Frias is running. The 0-2 pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will retire the side. Frias thinking that the inning was continued, but with Lin's strikeout, it is the 3rd out of the frame. And that is the 3rd strikeout on the night for the FerryHawks as a staff, and the 1st for Francisco Carrillo in relief. For the Ducks at the top of the 7th, no runs, no hits, a 2-out walk, and 1 runner left on base after 6.5 innings of play. Get up and stretch out those arms and those legs in the middle of the 7th. The Ducks lead the FerryHawks by the score of 7-4.
Hey fans, this is pitcher James Varela, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Fans, the Long Island Ducks 2022 season is presented by Catholic Health. With a talented and experienced roster plus exciting promotions every game, a day at the ballpark is truly a good time every time. Tickets are now on sale for all Ducks home games at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, online at LADucks.com, or by calling 631-940-TIXX. Catholic Health, long live Long Island. Chris Sepay's night is done. He is on the long end of a 7-4 score. And now the first man in relief for the Flock is going to be the left-hander Tyler Webb. Webb will face 9-1-2 in the order. The pitcher spot in Francisco Carrillo, Antoine Duplantis, and Joseph Monet. So leading off for the FerryHawks is going to be pinch hitter Mariel Bautista. Bautista is a right-handed batter. Wearing number 38. Bautista is playing in his 79th game, hitting .241 with 5 home runs and 28 runs batted in. Bautista was in the starting lineup last evening and went 2 for 4 with a bunt single and a stolen base. So Tyler Webb, the first man on in relief, and his first pitch is a fastball that misses inside for ball 1. Tyler Webb is making his team-leading 48th appearance out of the bullpen. He's 2-5 with an earned run average of 3.42. 1-0 fastball is cut on and missed. In 47 1/3 innings, he's allowed 24 runs on 53 hits. 18 of the 24 runs have been earned. Just 12 walks, 2 intentionally, and 60 strikeouts. A 5-to-1 strikeout-to-walk ratio for Tyler Webb. 1-1 fastball is a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2 to Mariel Bautista. The opposition is hitting just .279 against Webb, and he has a team-leading 13 saves in 18 attempts. The 1-2 struck him out with the fastball. So Webb comes on and retires the pinch hitter and Mariel Bautista to start the last of the 7th. And that's now 5 strikeouts on the night for Ducks pitchers. Back to the top of the order now, and Antoine Duplantis. Duplantis is 1 for 3 and has been caught stealing. The caught stealing of Duplantis was a big one back in the 4th behind Chris Sepay. Joseph Monet, who was already 2 for 2 with a single, a double, and 2 runs scored, was at the plate. And he was left standing in the batter's box when Duplantis was caught stealing for the 11th time in 23 attempts. Rounded slowly to second. It's gobbled up by Lynn, and he throws the first to retire Duplantis 4-3 on the putout. And the reason why it was such a big at-bat that was not happening for Monet is the fact that he's now 3 for 3 tonight. Now, obviously, the approach for Chris Sepay with the bases empty to start the bottom of the fifth is probably much different than it may have been than it was with runners at the corners in the fourth. But and Monet doubled. If that had been the case, 2 more runs would have scored for the FerryHawks. And the entire complexion of this ball game could look very different. 0-1 is a count to Monet. And the pitch is fouled back, and it's 0-2. Monet tonight, 3 for 3 with a pair of doubles, a stolen base, and 2 runs scored. Monet now 6 for 8 in this series. The 0-2. Struck him out swinging, side retired. How about Tyler Webb? He comes on in relief and picks up a 1-2-3 frame with a pair of strikeouts and a ground out to keep the Ducks in front here in the 7th. Nothing across for Staten Island. We move to the top of the 8th from Community Park, with Long Island leading Staten Island by the score of 7-4.
Hey fans, this is infielder Alejandro De Jaze, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night I told my husband, baby, I'm ready to grow. And he said, are we having a baby? I said, no, but I do want to expand our business. So First National Bank of Long Island really delivered.
At First National, we offer competitive rates in the financing you need and access to expert local lenders. We also underwrite and service every loan. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender, equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
The Waddle Inn Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle Inn Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in-store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle Inn Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
The Ducks wrap up their 3-game series with the Staten Island FerryHawks on Sunday, September 11th at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. And since the calendar turns to the month of September, the first pitch will once again be 1:35 p.m. It's going to be another Sunday Family Fun Day presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Prior to the game, fans can come down onto the field for a catch from 12:40 to 1 o'clock. And after the game, fans of all ages are also invited to take part in Kids Run the Bases. To purchase tickets, visit liducks.com, call 631-940-TIXX, or head on down to the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office. Top of the order for the Flock as they face reliever Eddie Reynoso. Anthony Seymour late on the first pitch fastball, and it's 0-1. Seymour will be followed by L.J. Mazzilli and Alejandro De Jaze. Seymour tonight is 0 for 2 with a pair of walks, a stolen base, an RBI, and a run scored. The 0-1 pitch is grounded to first, knocked down by Cespedes. He recovers and steps on the bag to retire Seymour. The second of the 2 free passes for Seymour came in the 5th with the bases loaded, and that resulted in his 44th run batted in. So 1 out and nobody on for L.J. Mazzilli. Mazzilli is 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI single and a run scored. He's also drawn a walk, been caught stealing, and reached on an error. Facing Eddie Reynoso, first pitch is popped up, foul ground, first base side. And Chris Cespedes moves under it and it makes the catch for the second out. So quickly 2 up and 2 set aside for Eddie Reynoso. And we'll bring up Alejandro De Jaze. De Jaze tonight is 1 for 3 with a double, a walk, and a run scored. He entered tonight's game second in the Atlantic League in batting average at .335, 1 point behind Lancaster's Andretti Cordero. De Jaze leads the ALPB in on-base percentage at .443. First pitch is a check swing foul. And with his double in the first inning, that gave him 32 base hits on the season. He entered tonight tied for fourth in doubles and is fifth in on-base plus slugging percentage at .943. He now has 116 hits with his first inning double, leading the Ducks roster. He grounds this one to the right side, sliding over is Dilson Herrera. And he throws to first to end the inning. So Eddie Reynoso has a productive and economical 1-2-3, top of the eighth in relief of Francisco Carrillo. After 7.5 innings of play tonight from Community Park, the score remains the Long Island Ducks 7 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 4.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Alejandro De Jaze, and you are listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Duck Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
There's no better time than now to sign up the young Ducks fan in your life for the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Ducks Kids Club. Children 14 and under will receive exciting gifts, discounts on merchandise, and unique experiences that only come with being a member. Sign up today by visiting LADucks.com or by calling 631-940-3825. Tyler Webb back out on the mound for his second inning of relief. The Southpaw had a 1-2-3 frame in the seventh, by way of a pair of strikeouts and a ground ball out. And in doing so, he has an opportunity here to pitch the bottom of the eighth. Webb needed just 9 pitches to retire the FerryHawks in order. 7 of the 9 were for strikes. It'll be the heart of the Staten Island order in the eighth. As Angel Aguilar will lead off, and be followed by Rusney Castillo and Dilson Herrera. Aguilar tonight is 1 for 2 with an RBI double and 2 runs scored. He's also been hit by a pitch. And he fouls the first pitch from Tyler Webb into the crowd. Tyler Webb's last appearance was on Thursday night in the rubber game against the Lancaster Barnstormers at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The end result was Tyler's team-leading 13th save, as he retired all 3 batters he faced on 12 pitches, 8 of the 12 for strikes. So he has been throwing a lot of strikes as of late out of that Long Island Ducks bullpen. 2-1 to Aguilar. He's in his first season with the Ducks and first in the Atlantic League. He is a former big leaguer. An all-around great guy in the clubhouse. 2-2 to Aguilar. Webb was most recently a member of the New York Yankees and Milwaukee Brewers in 2017. Actually, that was the beginning of his pro career. He was with the Padres in 2018 and From 2018 to 2021 was a member of the St. Louis Cardinals. He was originally selected by the Yankees in the 10th round of the 2013 amateur draft out of the University of South Carolina. 2-2 pitch is down low. And this is the first full count of the night by a Ducks pitcher. On the flip side, the FerryHawks have tallied 10 full counts. Payoff pitch is a check swing, and he did not go around, says first base umpire Joe Iglio. And Angel Aguilar is on board with a leadoff walk here in the 8th. That is the first free pass surrendered by Long Island on the evening. The FerryHawks need one more base runner to get the tying run to the plate as Rusty Castillo steps in at 1 for 3. Tyler Webb is 6'5" and weighs 240 pounds. He's 32 years old from Leesville, South Carolina. As he fires strike one on the outside corner to Rusty Castillo. The 0-1 is inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. And while we have a moment, tomorrow's first pitch, as I was mentioning earlier, is scheduled for 4 o'clock p.m. So if you're watching the broadcast tonight, we thank you so much for your support this evening and all season long. And on this Labor Day weekend, if you have an opportunity to just take in the view here from Staten Island University Hospital Community Park, please do so. The 1-1 is grounded to short. It might be 2. It's fielded by Frias. He goes to second for 1. Lynn on to first. Double play. Side retired. Oh, excuse me. Double play, but 2 outs and nobody on. Got a little over anxious there. As the leadoff walk is erased. Castillo bouncing into the 6-4-3 twin killing. But just like that, there's 2 out and nobody on now for Dilson Herrera. That is the 109th double play turned by the Ducks this season and their second in this series. They have the most double plays in the Atlantic League defensively. Dilson Herrera is 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI single and a sacrifice fly. So going back to the point that I was making prior to the 6-4-3 twin killing, as you're watching the broadcast, take a look at the view over the center field wall here from Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. It's absolutely amazing. You see the Freedom Tower lit up and a large part of the New York City skyline right over the river here. Rounded up the middle, knocked down by Webb. He recovers but does not have a play as Herrera slides in head first at first base with a 2-out infield single. So Herrera has his second hit of the night. And that's the 9th hit overall for Staten Island. And the inning continues for Chris Cespedes, who is 0 for 3. Mark Wiedemeyer will go out and there'll be a discussion with the Ducks pitching coach, Tyler Webb, and his battery mate Carlos Castro, and Joe DiCarlo and Sue Wei Lin join in as well. So just getting back to what I was discussing, take a moment and look at that beautiful skyline, especially here on this Saturday evening. The Freedom Tower is the best thing you can see, and tomorrow we have the 4 o'clock first pitch, and you may have an opportunity to see the Statue of Liberty. If you look at the scoreboard in left center field here at Community Park, at the top of it is a replica of the Verrazano Bridge, which fans can take from Brooklyn, Long Island, Queens, or Manhattan to get here to Staten Island, the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. And maybe tomorrow as well, you will see several gigantic, and I mean gigantic, cargo ships going back and forth as well. 0-1 is the count to Chris Cespedes. It's just an absolutely gorgeous ballpark here. The 0-1 pitch misses a little high, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. This, of course, used to be the minor league home of the Staten Island Yankees. The then New York Penn affiliate of the New York Yankees. Good fastball from Webb, beats Cespedes, and it's 1-2. This is considered the northeastern tip of Staten Island. And from 2001 to 2020, it hosted the Staten Island Yankees. Cespedes pops it up into foul ground third base side. Joe DiCarlo has room, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. So 2 scoreless innings in at relief for Tyler Webb as he gets the job done working around a 1-out, 2-out infield single off the bat of Dilson Herrera to keep the FerryHawks off of the scoreboard. In the bottom of the 8th for Staten Island, no runs. On 1 hit, there was a walk, a double play, and 1 runner left on base. Let's take this game to the top half of the 9th inning from Staten Island University Hospital Community Park, with the Ducks leading the FerryHawks by the score of 7-4.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Chris Sepay. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
PSEG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSEG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pseglinY.com/save money.
Tune in for our next Ducks game broadcast on Sunday, when the Ducks take on the Staten Island FerryHawks at 4 o'clock. The pregame show will begin at 15 minutes prior to first pitch at 3:45, and you can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Live streaming video and audio will be available online at laducks.com, facebook.com/laducks, and youtube.com/ducksbaseball. Move to the top of the 9th, and the Ducks looking for some insurance against Eddie Reynoso. They'll send 4, 5, and 6 up in the order. Lou Ford, Jose Sermo, and Carlos Castro. Ford tonight is 0 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. Eddie Reynoso retired all 3 batters he faced in relief of Francisco Carrillo back in the 8th, and the first pitch to Ford misses outside for ball 1. Reynoso is making his 42nd appearance overall and his 39th in relief for Staten Island. He has a 6-5 record. Line to third and caught on the leap by Javier Betancourt as he takes a base hit away from Lou Ford over at the hot corner. So 1 out and nobody on for Jose Sermo, who is 1 for 4 tonight with a run scored. So again, Reynoso 6-5 with a 4.15 earned run average. 69 and a third innings entering tonight. 36 runs allowed on 73 hits. And of the 36 runs, 32 have been earned. Sermo went around on the check swing, and it's 0-1. Reynoso has walked 22 and struck out 68, with the opposition hitting 267 against him. The 0-1 to Sermo is lined into right and is going to drop in front of Rusney Castillo for a base hit. Jose Sermo has his second hit of the evening. A clean one-out single against Eddie Reynoso. And that's the 9th hit overall for the Ducks tonight. And the batter will now be Carlos Castro. So for Sermo, it's another multi-hit game. His 5th of the season. And speaking of multi-hits, Carlos Castro tonight is 3 for 4, where they double, an RBI, and a pair of runs scored. Castro now has 5 3-hit games this season. As he fouls the first pitch back to the screen for strike 1. And Carlos also now has 17 multi-hit games as well. Reynoso's 0-1 to Castro. He's outside 1-1. In the bottom of the 9th, the FerryHawks are scheduled to send up Andres Noriega, Javier Betancourt, and the pitcher spot in Eddie Reynoso. 1-1 to Carlos is a fly ball to deep center field. Going back is Monet, and right in front of the warning track, he makes the catch. Sermo is going to tag from first and arrive in at second. That's heads-up base running on the part of Jose Sermo. As that ball was hit to straightaway center field, and once Monet was under it, Sermo saw that and went back to first to tag up, and on the head-first slide, he arrives into second base. So he's in scoring position with 2 down for Joe DiCarlo. DiCarlo is 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI, a 2-run double. He's also walked and scored a run. As he takes ball 1 outside from Eddie Reynoso, who is 6 feet tall. He weighs 230 pounds. He's 28 years old, from Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. And he's reached the high A level in his professional baseball career. Pitch to DiCarlo is a fastball swung on and missed. And it's 1-2. DiCarlo played the first 8 seasons of his career from 2012 to 2019 in the Seattle Mariners organization, reaching as high as Double-A Arkansas. The 1-2 is outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good take by DiCarlo. He has such a tremendous eye at the plate. His walk in the 5th gives him 14 walks against FerryHawks pitchers this season. And he now has 5 doubles, 6 RBIs, and 13 runs scored. He likes seeing SI on the schedule for the Ducks. He pops this one up towards the middle of the diamond. And just in front of the second base bag, the shortstop Angel Aguilar makes the catch to end the inning. At the top of the 9th for the Ducks, no runs on 1 hit and 1 runner left on base. Last chance for the FerryHawks. We move to the bottom of the 9th from Community Park. And the Ducks are 3 outs away from evening up this series at a victory apiece. They lead it tonight by the score of 7-4.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Dustin Woodcock, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hop Hog, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hop Hog, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant, or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Prato. And best of all, it's only minutes minutes away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hop Hog, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
For the third consecutive game, Jose comes out of the bullpen in relief of Tyler Webb. A terrific performance by Webb as he fires 2 scoreless innings in relief of Chris Sepay, striking out a pair of batters and issuing 1 walk. So now Jose looks to close this game out and give the Ducks a victory, which would set up a rubber game tomorrow afternoon. For Jose, this is his 21st appearance. He's 3-1 on the season with a 1.17 earned run average. He is 1 for 2 in save opportunities. In 23 innings, he's allowed 4 runs on 16 hits. Just 3 of the 4 runs have been earned. He has a 13-1 strikeout to walk ratio, 2 free passes and 26 punchouts, along with a 198 batting average against. Andres Noriega will lead off. He'll be followed by Javier Betancourt and the pitcher spot in the order. Noriega is 0 for 3 tonight. Jose's first pitch out of the Long Island Ducks bullpen is a fastball foul to the screen. Jose has made 4 relief appearances versus Staten Island this season. 1 run allowed on 5 hits and 4 1/3 innings and 4 strikeouts. A .294 batting average against in 17 total batters faced. The 0-1. Fastball inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Jose is 6'2" and weighs 175 pounds. He's 32 years old from the Bronx. He last pitched in Mexico and has peaked at the AAA level in his professional career. The 1-1 from Jose is on its way to Noriega. Fastball, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the FerryHawks backstop. Genomes and Honey Hunters are tied at 3 in the bottom of the 8th. The Revs have a 4-3 lead over the Rockers in the top of the 7th. Castro sets up away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Castro knocks it down and fires to first to complete the strikeout. 2-3 on the putout. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the 9th. So that is 7 strikeouts in the ball game for the Ducks as a staff, and it'll bring up Javier Betancourt, who is 0-3. Let's not forget about the performance tonight by Chris Sepay in his 2nd professional start. He fires his first career quality start. 4 runs allowed on 8 hits in 6 innings, but only 3 earned runs, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. Looking to improve to 2-0 in his first 2 starts of his professional career, in search of his 5th victory overall. First pitch to Betancourt is swung on and missed. Sepay hit 1 batter tonight. But for the 2nd consecutive outing, both as a starter, the first 2 of his pro career, he did not issue a walk. That's the big number that really opens eyes. He has had tremendous control in his 2 outings and has made the big pitches when he needed to. Betancourt hits a fly ball to shallow right. Out goes Lynn. In comes L.J. Mazzilli, and it's Mazzilli who makes the catch for the second out. So the FerryHawks are down to their final out of the night. And they'll send up Justin O'Connor as the pinch hitter. O'Connor, a right-handed batter wearing number 14. He's playing in game number 24, hitting .274 with 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. Jose's first pitch to O'Connor is taken at the knees for a called strike 1. Chris Sepay tonight, along with his 4 strikeouts, tallied 3 groundouts and 8 flyouts. 26 batters faced, 15 first pitch strikes. He threw a season high 88 pitches, 60 for strikes. The 0-1 to O'Connor is fouled off, and now the FerryHawks are down to their final strike of the night. O'Connor last evening was 0 for 4 in the number 7 spot in the batting order. The Ducks led this game 3-0 and trailed 4-3, but since being down 4-3 after 3 innings, they have scored 4 unanswered runs, and Staten Island has not crossed the plate since their 2 runs scored back in the 3rd, which gave them a 4-3 lead at the time. So the Ducks are in search of a come-from-behind win here tonight. It would be their 26th this season. Castro again sets up away. He's done that a lot against the right-handers. The 0-2 is inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jose in his last 3 appearances has fired 4 scoreless innings on 1 hit allowed, no walks and 4 strikeouts. Dominating numbers. The 1-2 is taken for a call on the outside corner, and that was a strike 3 call. I'm not sure what kind of strike 3 game-ending call that was made by home plate umpire John Lamattina. But the ball game is over, and the Long Island Ducks have evened up this 3-game Labor Day weekend series at a victory apiece as Jose strikes at O'Connor looking to end it here tonight. So Jose picks up a 1-2-3 inning as he saves it behind Chris Sepay. As the Ducks again have evened up this 3-game Labor Day weekend series at a victory apiece. Nothing across for the FerryHawks in the bottom of the 9th. The final score tonight from Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. It was the Long Island Ducks 7 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 4. Don't go anywhere. The postgame show is coming up next, where we will recap this one for you and hand out our player of the game honors.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Alejandro De Jaze, and you are listening to Dog Baseball on the Long Island Dog Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe's got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912. And be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information. Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hop Hog, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hop Hog, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Prato. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hop Hog, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey kids, are you looking for even more fun when you come out to a Long Island Ducks game? Then be sure to head over to the Ducks Fun Zone. It's located on the main concourse down the right field line. There you'll find 3 fun-filled inflatables, including the ducktail slide, the bounce house, and an obstacle course. Enjoy unlimited access to all 3 inflatables for just $5 every game. That's the Long Island Ducks Fun Zone, open during all home games at Fairfield Properties Ballpark.
Mike Moore back with you from Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. Welcome to the post-game show. The Long Island Ducks have defeated the Staten Island FerryHawks in come-from-behind fashion. 7-4 was the final as they even up this 3-game Labor Day weekend series at a victory apiece. Right-hander Chris Sepay got the start tonight for the Flock, opposed by left-hander Augie Silk, towing the rubber for Staten Island. And the Ducks went to work immediately against the Southpaw Silk in the top half of the first inning. Anthony Seymour led off with a walk. He later stole his 29th base of the season and scored the game's first run on an RBI single produced by L.J. Mazzilli. So Mazzilli tallied his 41st run batted in and 2 batters into the ballgame. The Ducks had a 1-0 lead. Alejandro De Jaze followed with a double to put runners at second and third with nobody out, and then Lou Ford played at Mazzilli with the second run of the frame, courtesy of a sacrifice fly. For Ford, it was his 18th ribeye steak in 2022. And then 2 batters later, Carlos Castro drove in Alejandro De Jaze with an RBI single, giving him 68 runs batted in. And the Ducks had a 3-0 lead after 1/2 inning of play. But the FerryHawks plated 2 runs in the bottom of the first against Chris Sepay. With 1 out, Joseph Monet singled, then Angel Aguilar was hit by a pitch. And then with 2 down, Dilson Herrera plated Monet with a run-scoring single, his 39th run batted in. Going first to third was Aguilar. The throw came into Carlos Castro, and he tried to erase the runner at third base in Aguilar, but his throw was under the glove of Joe DiCarlo and into left field, and the throwing error scored Aguilar. So 2 runs were home for the FerryHawks as they trailed 3-2. And then Chris Cespedes hit a fly ball to left center field that was tracked down by Anthony Seymour as Seymour took an RBI and an extra base hit away from Cespedes. So the Ducks remained in front 3-2, and that's where we were as we moved to the bottom of the 3rd inning when Staten Island took their first lead of the night on back-to-back doubles from Joseph Monet and Angel Aguilar. That tied the game at 2 for Aguilar. It was his 24th double of the season and 51st run batted in. 2 batters later, Dilson Herrera gave the FerryHawks the lead with a sacrifice fly, scoring Aguilar. For Herrera, it was his 2nd RBI of the night and 40th on the season, and the FerryHawks were back out in front by the score of 4-3, but the Ducks answered in the top of the fourth as they sent 9 batters to the plate and went ahead for good. The big blow in that inning, a 2-run double to straightaway center field off the bat of Joe DiCarlo. For DiCarlo, it was his 22nd double of the season, RBIs 48 and 49, plated Jose Sermo and Carlos Castro. The Ducks went back out in front by the score of 5-4, and then later in the inning, DiCarlo would score the 3rd run of the frame on an error committed by Angel Aguilar and a ground ball hit by L.J. Mazzilli. So 3 runs are home for the Ducks and Chris Sepay, and they had a 6-4 lead. They added an insurance run in the 5th on a bases-loaded walk issued to Anthony Seymour that plated Carlos Castro. For Seymour, it was his 44th run batted in. 7-4 was the score. Chris Sepay did the rest as he pitched 6 very impressive innings and handed it off to the bullpen. Tyler Webb and Jose combined for 3 scoreless innings. Webb put up zeros in the 7th and the 8th, and then Jose looked to close the game out in the 9th. He struck out Andres Noriega swinging. Javier Bencourt hit a weak fly ball to L.J. Mazzilli out in right field. And the last batter and hope for Staten Island was pinch hitter Justin O'Connor, and he struck out looking as Jose tallied the save. The Ducks had the victory, and they even up this 3-game Labor Day weekend series at a victory apiece as the Ducks come away with the triumph. Let's take a look at the final numbers in tonight's game for the Long Island Ducks. 7 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, and 9 runners left on base. For the Staten Island FerryHawks, 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They stranded 5. The winning pitcher is Chris Sepay. 2 professional starts, 2 wins for Sepay as he improves to 5-1 on the season. Augie Silk suffers a loss. He drops to 5-10. Jose picks up the save, his 2nd here in 2022. The time of the game tonight was 3 hours and 4 minutes, and it was seen before a crowd of 779 on this Saturday evening from Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. So with the victory, the Ducks get back on the winning track as they improve to 58-60 overall, 22-30 in the second half, and 23-35 on the road. Long Island is now 2-1 in the month of September, and it was a come-from-behind victory for the Flock, their 26th overall on this 2022 campaign. With the loss, the FerryHawks fall to 41-78, 23-30 in the second half, and 21-35 here at Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. The Ducks are now 1-1 on this 7-game road trip. So the rubber game will be tomorrow afternoon, a 4 o'clock first pitch. The FerryHawks have not announced their starting pitcher yet in that ball game. The Ducks will counter with right-hander James Varela. He is 1-0 on the season with a 4.31 earned run average. And tonight's player of the game is Carlos Castro. Castro, in this victory, went 3 for 5 with a pair of singles, a double, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. Honorable mention goes to Chris Sepay as he picked up his 2nd consecutive win in his 2nd professional start. Sepay, 4 runs allowed, 3 earned on 8 hits in 6 innings pitched, no walks and 4 strikeouts. So congratulations to Carlos Castro, our player of the game, and honorable mention goes to Chris Sepay, the winning pitcher. We'll take one final break, and when we come back, we'll look at the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League, see what's happening locally in Major League Baseball, and wrap this one up from Community Park.
Hey fans, this is infielder Phil Caulfield, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Mike Moore back with you from Community Park here in Staten Island, New York. One final time as the Long Island Ducks defeat the Staten Island FerryHawks. 7-4 was the final score as they even up this 3-game Labor Day weekend series at a victory apiece. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League and see what's happening locally in Major League Baseball. Good news coming out of Gastonia, North Carolina at Caramont Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters have played a pair of runs in the bottom of the 8th inning to open up a 5-3 lead on the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes. For the Genomes, Austin Rye has hit home run number 8 on the season. And for the Gastonia Honey Hunters, Castro number 10 and Reinheimer number 11. So that's good news for the Ducks. They're 4 games behind the Genomes right now in the wild card standings. But the Honey Hunters have a 5-3 lead at home over the Genomes as that game moves to the top half of the 9th inning. At Wild Health Field in Lexington, Kentucky, the reigning Atlantic League champion Lexington Legends and Charleston Dirty Birds are tied at 2. That game is now in the top half of the 11th inning in the Bluegrass State. And no home runs for the Dirty Birds in that contest, and no home runs for the Legends as well. So 2-2 is the score between Charleston and Lexington at Wild Health Field in the top half of the 11th inning. At Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf, Maryland, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs have a 7-0 lead on the Lancaster Barnstormers. That game has just gone final, so the Blue Crabs even up that series at a victory apiece with the Lancaster Barnstormers and are once again within 4 games of first place in the second half of the North Division standing. Southern Maryland winning the first half and Lancaster trying to win the second half to advance to the postseason. For Lancaster, no home runs in that contest for Southern Maryland. DeLuca has hit number 10 and Walker his 16th. So it's a really long road trip for Lancaster. They swept Staten Island to go 3-0 to start it. Went 1-2 against the Ducks and to make it 4-2 and are now 1-1 against Southern Maryland. So they're 5-3 so far in that 15-game road trip as they fall tonight to the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Shut out 7-0 was the final. And at Truist Point in High Point, North Carolina, they're in the bottom of the 8th inning with the York Revolution leading the High Point Rockers 4-3. So that's good news for the Ducks as well in terms of the wild card standings. No home runs for the Revs in that game. Xander Wheel is at his 29th for the High Point Rockers. The Ducks came in to tonight trailing the Rockers by 5.5 games for the top spot in the wild card. Locally in the big leagues at Citi Field, the Nationals have scratched a course run in the top of the 8th and have a 2-1 lead over the Mets as that game moves to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Eduardo Escobar, home run number 14 for the Metropolitans. Garcia, his 6th for the Nats. And Thomas just hit home run number 15 against Adam Ottavino to give Washington the lead in that ball game. It's gone final at Tropicana Field. The Yankees have fallen to the Tampa Bay Rays for the second consecutive night. 2-1 the score in that one. Kluber, the former Yankee, improves to 10-7 with the win. Schmidt, the loss, falls to 5-4. Adams, his 8th save. Aaron Judge, home run number 52 in that one for the lone Yankees run. They had just 3 hits, so the Yankees are now in front of the Rays for first place in the American League East by only 4 games. And the Mets will keep an eye on what is going on tonight now with the Atlanta Braves as the Mets are trailing in their game to the Nationals. The Mets came in with a 3-game lead in the National League East over the Atlanta Braves. And they are down by a run tonight in Flushing as the Mets play game number 9 of that 10-game homestand. The Mets took 3 of 4 and then from the Rockies and then 2 of 3 to go to 5-2 and took the first game against Washington. So they're 6-2 on that 10-game homestand. But still have just a 3-game lead over the Braves, and the Braves have a 1-0 lead on the Marlins in the top of the 8th inning down in Atlanta. So if both of those scores hold up, the Braves will get back to within 2 games of the Mets for first place in the National League East. So that's what's going on out of town in the Atlantic League and locally in Major League Baseball. So hopefully the Ducks will have a productive night here. If the Genomes and Rockers both lose, the Ducks will gain a game on both of those teams in the standings. So we'll see what happens moving forward. But the focus now for Long Island is their rubber game tomorrow against Staten Island here, a 4 o'clock first pitch, their 3rd consecutive rubber game. They've taken the last 2 rubber games against Charleston and Lancaster back at home, trying to make it another rubber game victory which would result in 6 wins in their last 9 games for the Flock and give them some momentum moving forward before they head to the Keystone State of Pennsylvania to open up a 4-game series against the York Revolution at Peoples Bank Park beginning on Monday afternoon. We invite you to join us for our next Long Island Ducks game broadcast tomorrow when the Ducks take on the Staten Island FerryHawks at 4 o'clock p.m. The pregame show will begin 15 minutes prior to first pitch, and you can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Live streaming video and audio will be available online at LADucks.com, Facebook.com/LADucks, and YouTube.com/DucksBaseball. So that's going to do it for now from Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. Once again, our final score tonight, it was the Long Island Ducks 7 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 4. For our entire crew here at the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, I'm Mike Moore saying thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening and your Labor Day weekend as well. The Ducks win it tonight 7-4 as we say good night from Community Park here in Staten Island, New York. On behalf of all the Long Island Ducks, we wish you all a very happy, healthy, and safe Labor Day weekend. Good night, everybody. We'll talk to you again right here from Staten Island tomorrow afternoon.